What's good, Blood fam? Papa Blood.
What's happening?
Another Monday. Another Monday, we get to hang out with the Blood fam.
I'm telling you what, I gotta say, I'm looking forward to tonight. Today was god awful. Took forever. I'm so sore. I'm a whip pup, but some football will fix everything.
Football fixes football fixes everything. Sports keeps the world go around. It brings everyone together. We have fun. We love it. The Mannings are on. That's always a good day. The Blood fam and Chris. What's up, Blood fam? I saw CJ in here earlier. I don't know if he's still here, but shout out to CJ. Good dude over there. But
That is our brother.
He is. He's a good guy. If you want to check out his content on YouTube, he makes some good stuff over there. But appreciate you all for being here. It's Monday Night Football. The Mannings are on TV. The Chiefs are on TV. The two best teams in their respected conferences by record are on TV. Therefore, hopefully, I'm hoping with every amount of hope in my entire body that we're going to get a good football game tonight. Yeah, that's what I got to say, because I just feel like last night's primetime game was good, and football fans never get two good primetime games in a row. Therefore, I'm hoping for the best. I expect a lot of points, but I also expect a lot of good defense. What's the game plan, Coach Alex? Don't throw interceptions, Patrick Mahomes, and don't fumble the football, everybody. Defense, you're doing a good job. You get an A. Before you even get out there, you're doing a good job. You get an A. Wide receivers, I will fly to Kansas City tonight and personally slap each and every one of you in the face if you don't remember how to catch a football by week 11. That's my game plan.
Okay. I gotta
Also,
say,
shout out to the Eagles. I'm not going to throw shade. I'm not crazy like their fan base. Jalen Hurts, keep balling out. Please don't kill us with the tush push. Jason Kelsey, you're a dog. I love you. AJ Brown, you're a scary guy. But I hope you don't get 100 receiving yards today. Like, that's the one time. Coach slapping somebody in the face is assault. Well, I mean, it's not as bad as... At least I know their names, unlike Urban Meyer. At least I can look them in the
Chris,
face.
you're right. Chris is right. Slapping somebody's assault. People just can't take it anymore, man. You know what? I remember when you were allowed to slap people around a little bit, and as long as you didn't pull a gun on them, you were good.
Yeah, we love the Kelsey brothers here. There's no hate there. Check out their podcast if you haven't yet. They're funny. And if you want more Chiefs content, check out their podcast with Chris Jones, because that shit is hilarious. That's a guy I want to see a lot of today, Chris Jones.
Yeah, we used to fight with our fist, man. No guns, no knives. You just go settle stuff. It's not like that anymore. You go to jail for whatever you do.
I've only been in like a handful of fights in my life, and there were no guns or knives involved. Pizzle! What's good? Dolphins by 50. And don't throw laundry. Mostly said it. I forgot to. That important. Everybody play clean football. I know it is wet there. There is a little bit of rain, so we might see a little bit of messy in the air. So I think that gives the wide receivers like a 1% pass if they can't catch a wet football. But they're on a short leash. So, Fins by a million. You got it.
It is a nasty, sloppy night in Kansas City. I would not want to be there, honestly.
I'd give anything to be there, honestly. If I can sit in the friggin' 25-degree ground feels frozen with you in Cincinnati, I'd go there for just about anything. Anything. I went to a playoff game and it was freezing out there. It was so cold, and I would do it a million times over.
Yeah, ESPN Plus and streaming and that stuff is a pain in the butt, Sam. Hey, sometime off the air, let me know and I'll give you my login through Spectrum and you can watch whatever you want.
Maybe an old-fashioned mud bowl. I don't think it's going to be muddy there. But it is real grass. That is an important piece of information about this football game. It is real grass. So
I'm about ready. I'm about ready to put my score
Panther,
prediction in the
Panther,
chat today.
Panther, it's Monday. It's Monday. I don't mean to alarm you, but it is Monday. Oh yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and drop your score predictions, whether you pick winners and losers or winners with a score or just a score, whatever you want, go ahead and drop that in the chat. I'm not even going to try, man. Did the Panthers win? Yes. They did win. $24-20. 34-28. See, that's the number I have in my head. 34-28.
Hizzle's a smart guy. I still think both these defenses are going to hold it down just a little bit.
I just feel you shouldn't, Panther. I just feel like I've seen a lot of Bills Mafia and the Bills coming here in the past seasons, where obviously the Chiefs didn't have such a good defense at the time, but the Bills did, and it was still in the 30s. You know, Patrick Mahomes put up 30 on the Bills, 30 plus, and the Bills put up 30 plus on us. So I still think it's still possible. But I also think it being 24-14 is also possible. You know, like a low where one team gets it going, one team has a slow start, but playing catch up on either of these teams with a big lead is really hard, honestly, because the Chiefs have, over the last 2 years, learned how to run the football. And so both of these teams, you don't want to get behind playing against them.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. Panthers. Leo's got a good answer for you. A better one than I do. At least his is not a lie.
Mostly he's going big time.
I like 34-24, a 10-point spread, but I just feel like it's going to be a down to the wire game.
I get that feeling too. I feel like there's going to be a very few possessions in the fourth quarter, and you better make them count.
I think the second half, like not even the fourth quarter, just the second half. It's probably going to be a little bit more messy in the first half. Both these teams trying to get their footing in the game. You know, it's wet. Might go to overtime. You're right. Listen, I know you guys think that the refs dictate every Chiefs game, but it's not. The refs have been worse in other categories with other teams plenty this season.
Yeah, that's facts. Some of these refs have been it feels like they've been very biased on
No, we're not going to use biasy. They've just been bad. The refs have just been bad this year. They were bad last year, and they're trying to take the cake this season for even a worse year. I'm watching the Manning cast today. I haven't really got to watch their Manning cast this season, but I decided, what the heck. You know what? If you do want to throw the biased words around, I feel like the Steelers are one team they've been biased for a little bit because they don't know what a forward pass is, or a backwards pass, I should say. They also don't know what a safety is.
You know, that's the one thing that's got me is that when they go and they involve like New York in some of these replays and they still get it wrong, that really confuses me.
when Kenny Pickett throws it over a yard backwards, and then Green Bay picks it up and runs it into the end zone, that's a touchdown. But they said he threw it forward. It went over a yard backwards. And then yesterday with the Browns, they tackled him in the end zone. The ball was across the line, and they just said it wasn't a safety. Kickoff's up. It looks like the Chiefs are getting the ball first. I guess it doesn't matter who wins the toss. Who gets the ball first. What kind of cake? Probably a lemon cake. That's honestly what I'm feeling.
There
That's
you
the kind of
go.
cake I
Career
want
after
right
a
now.
bye week. Patrick Mahomes is 5-0, 290, 11 TDs, 3 picks.
Oh, we're
Pretty
not
solid.
seeing the same stats because I'm watching the Manning cast. I forgot. All right, we're going to start 1st and 10 from the 25. Yeah, exactly, mostly. It's the Steelers for whatever reason. Mahomes is going to roll out, looking downfield. It's going to cut back, finally sling it, trying to get it to, I think, Kelsey. Either Kelsey or Noah Gregg. He was covered. I couldn't see it. It's going to be
Was it
incomplete.
Bell?
It might have been Bell. It was a tight
No, it
end.
says that he's not in the starting lineup, but I thought I saw 81.
I thought it said 80, honestly. But wait, there's a different tight end, Kendall Blanton, number 80. Who is that? All right, 2nd down and 10.
Oh!
Mahomes in trouble. He's going to get sacked for about 9 yards. I'm going to switch over to the Manning cast because I cannot see this very well.
Hassan Reddick is a beast.
Dude's a monster.
Oh, they had 2 guys to try to get him, and nobody could.
He's quick too. For as fast and strong he is, he's probably the fastest guy on that D line. All right, 3rd down and 19 now, back at their own 16. Mahomes looking to throw, going to throw the check down to McKinnon. He's going to get to the 20, but that's about it. And the Chiefs are going to go 3 and out on this first drive. Yep, this is how I felt like this game was going to go. I don't know why they didn't try to run the ball at all, but.
Well, I tell you what, adding Kevin Byard to the secondary has really helped the back end of that.
I was so mad about that trade. Like, Tennessee, there are 30 other teams you could have traded with. You gave them A.J. Brown and Kevin Byard. All right, punt team's out. The kick is up. And he's going to let it bounce. Oh. Not a good punt. The Eagles are going to start around their own 45. That was a terrible punt. That was a terrible punt.
Jalen Hurts last year in the Super Bowl, 304 passing yards, 70 rushing yards, 4 total TDs, and 1 turnover. If they had won that game, he'd have probably been the MVP.
He might have earned MVP even though they didn't win it.
All right, let's see what's up. I think they're going to try to push the ground game hard today. I think they're going to try to challenge the middle.
I feel like they should, which makes me feel like they're going to do the same thing and push the run guy.
And they got L'Jarius Sneed on Brown like we talked about earlier.
I thought it was going to be either him or McDuffie.
All right, 1st and 10. Hurts going to hand it off.
Swift.
DeAndre Swift is going to push forward for about 3. And Philadelphia will try to run ball control as much as they can. Oh, Julio gets to start today.
You know what? That'd be the only way I'm okay with the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. Julio Jones finally get a ring.
I mean, that would be nice for him. And like as on cue, there he is.
Number 80. That looks weird on him.
It does. 2nd down and 7. They're going to go hand off again. They're going to run it to the left, and Swift is going to get about 2, maybe 1.
This game's going to be won in the trenches. It's slated for to be a very good game. We'll see what happens.
Well, it really reeks of Super Bowl or playoff style of football, and so controlling the ball is going to be big for both teams.
I agree. Dude, it is wet there.
All right, it's 3rd and 6. The fans are getting loud.
Dude, it's so loud.
Snaps off. Here comes pressure. Hurts tries to escape. He doesn't have anywhere to go. He keeps dancing, and he's going to get sacked.
Who was that? That was Trent McDuffie.
The cameras all have water and smooge on them. You can't even. It's hard
What's
to even
up, Craig?
see it. They got him.
Trent McDuffie.
So they run the corner blitz, and it's just persistence, man.
Shout out to our defense, man. The Bengals week 1. Oh, in Cleveland, yeah. I forgot about that. 4th and 13. If they got McCole back there returning the kick, he's letting it bounce.
And that's going to take him all the way down.
I mean, it took him to where it would have went as a touchback to the 20. Taylor Swift is not about 100 pounds. I don't think you realize how tall she is. I weigh 100 pounds, and I'm 4'11", and she's over a foot taller than me. She weighs more than 100 pounds. But what's up, Brawley? It is very wet. Shows what I know. We're gonna have another 16-13 game. That's what I felt like it could be either one or the other. We still got a lot of football left to play. 11 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, let's see who can get first down first, right?
You know, that's perfect. The first down is that's like taking the first hit at the beginning of the season, getting your first down in the game.
What's up, Shy?
Oh wait, Shy, weren't you rooting for the Eagles? Aren't you a Broncos fan? Maniac is live. Oh my God, we're doing it. First quarter rate again. He's gonna freak out. All right. Where's okay? Here we go. Get him! Get him! Get him!
I love the moment of realization on his face when he notices.
Panther cheated. He's telling him.
He's a happy guy, man.
He said, "Hide the women, hide the children." 128. That's not true. She's more than 128.
Oh, I bet that's right.
I don't know. She's way more muscular than she used to be. And not like in a bad way, but I would say I'd guess 140.
There's no way
135.
she's probably 125, 120.
I know she's 5'10" or 5'11". All right, 1st and 10 from the 20. They got Pacheco in the backfield, and they're going to hand it off to him up the middle. And he's going to push forward for about 3.5, maybe 4. It's what it says. It says 119 to 136 pounds. Because they obviously do not know. Dude, Google is weird. I've seen so many facts about her that I never would have looked up. All right, 2nd and 7. And they go right back to the ground game. Pacheco gets to the outside. He's going to cross the 30, the 40, and he's going to go out around the 45. Let's go. Isaiah Pacheco's a dog. That's going to go for 24.
Dude, did you see them Jets come on?
I just love how angry he runs. He always looks so mad when he's running. Put his link up again. Okay, Here you go. All right, 1st and 10 from the 47. They go straight back to the ground game, but that's Tony, and he's going to pick up 13 yards on a run play up the middle.
So
well, you know what? If he can't catch, if he can run it, that's fine with me.
So Andy Reid is trying to get everybody involved in the offense early to get them in rhythm.
I mean, to be fair, Kadarius Toney is very similar to Jerick McKinnon. Just weighs probably a little less. All right, 1st and 10. They're in Eagles territory at the 39. Quick pass to the outside. That's McCole Hardman, and he's going to get about 5. It'll be 2nd down. It said 119 to 136, but she's like, especially with this tour she's on, she's not thin.
Oh, yeah, she's thin.
Dude, have you seen her thighs? She is like, I bet she's like 75% muscle too.
128 is probably really close.
All right, 2nd down and 5. Gonna hand it off to Pacheco, and he's gonna get hooked back immediately for a loss of probably 2, maybe 3. Those thighs are not lies, dude. I've seen her show in person. I've seen her with my own eyes. That woman is more muscular than 90% of the men that I know. All right, 3rd and 7. And if you look at a picture of her next to Travis Kelce, that doesn't count. He's just freaking giant. He's giant. All right, 3rd and 7. Mahomes, quick pass over the middle. It's caught near the 1st down. That's Tony. They're going to mark him like
really close.
Inches short. I knew it was close. I didn't think he got there. They're going to mark him like inches short.
They got him on it.
Dude, Leo, I'm telling you, I'm not joking. They're going to give him the 1st down. I thought he was like this close. Like literal inches.
He was there. He crossed the 30 when he caught the ball. Ooh. Okay, it might be a little closer than I thought.
I thought he was short. I think he's like.
That's a very generous spot.
Well, they're saying it's a 1st down. I was thinking like 3 inches max, but still short.
If Philadelphia won a challenge, I bet it'd be really close.
It was just hard for me to tell because his back was to the 1st down when he caught it, right? So it's a lot harder for me, I feel like, to see where that football really was because his body might have crossed, but I don't know if the ball did.
Sirianni's not going to challenge, so it's a good deal.
All right, 1st down. Oh, someone jumped across the line.
Is that false start?
I think that's encroachment or neutral zone.
Yep.
Neutral zone infraction. He's the only one on both sides I saw move. Dude, that would be me if I lined up like that. I would jump so many times because anxiety. Like, let's be honest.
Go!
All right, 1st and 5. Just outside the red zone here from the 25. Quick pass to the outside. That's Rice. He's going to get a 1st down, and he's going to get to the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal or 1st and close to goal. 1st and 10. Give it back to him. Let him have a touchdown.
That's a pretty good move to get by the first tackler there.
He's had a quietly good year.
Oh, I think he's for a rookie, he's having a great year. He's been probably one of the most consistent receivers you have next to Kelce.
But when your offense is the bad talking point of your team, it's hard to acknowledge that. 1st and goal, gonna give it to Tony again. He's got nowhere to go. And he's gonna go down at the 11. Like, I think he's having a good year, but since their offense is the negative talking point, no one's going to acknowledge that. I told you, Leo.
He ran into.
He ran into Trey Smith. He ran straight into his belly. He's laughing about it, too.
It's like, damn, get tackled by my own guy.
All right, for second and goal, hand it off to Pacheco. He's going to get to inside the 5. He's still going all the way to the 4. What a monster, dude. He's like a little package of dynamite.
You know, they haven't thrown to Kelsey yet this game. I have a feeling he's going to get it here.
I mean, there's some games they just don't until the second half. Dude, shout out to Isaiah Pacheco. He runs like it's going to be his last run every time. All right, third and goal. They're sending McKinnon in motion.
Yeah.
They're looking his way. He was wide open for a touchdown, and he finally fires it to the back of the end zone to Justin Watson. I don't know how he got that ball off. Jet was open the whole time, just standing there looking at him. Was he over the line? Did he get that ball off in time?
He did.
Touchdown. Dude, I don't want Miles Sanders. I didn't want Miles Sanders before he had a good year or a bad year. Dude, he threw that on one leg. And Bucker lining up for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. Chiefs lead 7-0 with about 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
I think he's going to be a big part of that offense going forward.
There was a reason that they kept him. All the fans were confused at the beginning of the season when they decided to keep him, but he's the veteran guy. I think he's an important piece, and after he suffered that hip injury, or whatever it was against
I remember
don't think it was week. I don't think it was week 1, and it wasn't Jacksonville. It was a home game, I think. It might have been the Bears game.
Yeah.
It was early in the season. It was really rough to watch.
The one on the right sideline where he went up for the yeah.
I mean, he made the play, but it was just a bad injury.
I just feel like he's going to be important going forward because I feel like some of the guys I just feel like he's reliable.
I think the Eagles secondary is good though when they're all healthy. But I think their D line is the more dominant force.
Yeah, I didn't think
the secondary looks a lot better than they are, even though I still put them up really high because the pass rush is always in a quarterback's face. So it's not always the quarterback's best throw that the secondary is going up against.
We were talking about it, before we come on live today, and I really felt like that they weren't going to challenge the secondary early. I felt like they were going to keep it, screens and run plays and short passes, because that's a pretty scary secondary. Kevin Byard coming over is pretty solid, and then the two corners that have always been really good too. I mean,
Leo, what do you think about it? I spent like 2 hours today just playing. And decided today is the day to try something new. But yeah, I like this. Like we talked about this at the beginning of the season, and Kevin Byard just adds to it. Like on paper, this Eagles roster is probably the most perfect roster.
They definitely don't have weak links.
And every time someone gets injured or something happens, their depth is just so good.
Yeah,
I
they just
can't
didn't get another
listen,
UGA
Leo.
player.
I can't do that. I cannot do the timeouts because this is already difficult. Just changing the score. I can't do possession or timeouts.
He was wide open the whole time.
Yeah, no one even went with him. And Jerick McKinnon on the bottom left of the end zone also.
18-0 in the last 2 seasons when scoring first is Kansas City. Hurts is in the gun.
Even did we score first on the Bengals?
Guess so. Or
no, we lost.
not.
we lost a couple of them games.
And then Devontae Smith gets the nice pass on the crossing route, and that gets the Eagles first down.
I love that guy. I like his talent, but his size is so. He just seems so tiny.
Yeah, he's about as. He's
His
very
legs.
similar to your cornerback, Cook.
He looks this. His legs look like they're as big as small as mine.
He definitely contrasting wide receivers. All right, 1st and 10, ball's at the 45. There goes the handoff. That's probably Swift. Yes, it is. And he's going to get about
That's 7.
a 7.
Yeah, but see, the thing is like this is just a photo. This scoreboard is just a photo. I would have to download a new photo every time they took a timeout, and like in 2-minute drills when both teams use a bunch of timeouts, I would never be able to update that.
All right, 2nd down and 3. The Eagles did make it cross midfield, so they're on the downhill side. They're in positive territory. There's a snap. Hurts is back to pass. It's a design run. He's going to take off. He's at the 45, going to get all the way down to about the 41.
Did you know Jalen Hurts can lift like 600 pounds?
Deadlift, yeah.
That's crazy.
He's definitely thick.
But that was like in college when he did that. That was like before, like I feel like all players kind of bulk up even more once they get to the pros, no matter the sport. That was when he was just a college kid.
All right, it's going to be 1st and 10.
Someone's using our timeout.
It will be Kansas
City. Yeah, Pizzle's 600 pounds.
It's like a 600-pound deadlift.
In college. I wonder what he can lift now. I remember watching, they asked Jason Kelsey about that once. He said, I can't even do that. And he said, I'm double his size.
£620 deadlift in 2021.
Was that his latest record, 620?
And yeah, it just says 620-pound deadlift in 2021. Hurts has continued to perform feats of strength as a pro.
God. Yeah, I remember
There's a video of it if you want to watch it.
I mean, I watched the video of 600. The only guy I've ever seen deadlift close to that number was, Nick Chubb? I saw him deadlift an insane amount too. Dude, 620, like, that's crazy. Great feats of strength and great strength of feet. True.
Dude. I was listening, and I know this is kind of off topic, but it's really not. I was listening to Stephen A. today, and
I hate that guy.
He had the most truest thing I think I've ever heard him say. And he's like not taking away from LeBron James's legacy, talking about He scored like 37 last night. But he said, this guy should not be the best athlete on the floor at his age. These other guys should be working harder and dominating him. But yet he continues to be the hardest working guy on the floor. And it makes sense that, he's 21 years in the league and these guys should be outplaying him by now, outworking him, and they just can't. It tells me that everybody's work ethic is not as good as his.
I think that's true on like more than just him.
I agree.
Like a lot of the veteran players that are still playing at a high level. I mean, LeBron James is doing, he's shutting people up, essentially. What's up, Shelby? Shelby's watching Taylor Swift right now.
All right, it's 1st and 10. Ball's at the 42.
Crowd's loud.
And there goes the run, and that's probably going to be Swift again, as they've been featuring him today. She even looks
cute.
like Jason.
All of his kids look like him. All of his kids like have his face. Like you can tell. Like they you can see his wife. I want to say her name's Kylie. You can see her in the kids too, but they look so much like him.
Cute. 2nd down and 7. Hurts is back. Oh, he's going to be pressured. He lets it go. He completes it. And that's going to be DeAndre Swift, but there is a flag it's in the secondary, so I don't know what it's going to be.
This one can go either way. Illegal contact on the defense, or PI, or some weird block, maybe. Hands to the face. That's a hands to the face.
And of course, it's on AJ Brown.
He is like one of the best players in our secondary.
I don't know if that's a penalty or not. That was pretty weak.
Jerry Sneed has drawn a lot of penalties this season.
He's still smack talking. Hands to the neck. Yeah, Leo.
Hands to the neck.
That's where he didn't hit him in the face, he hit him in the neck. There's a handoff to Swift, who's going to get about 2-3 yards.
Yeah, he has like 13 penalties this year. I haven't agreed on a handful of them, but most of them, I mean, there are those penalties. It's like, okay, yeah, between him and Jawan Taylor, they got to be the two most penalized players.
2nd and 8. Goes play action, look downfield, fires, it's complete.
Dang, who was that?
Down.
Devontae.
Man, he takes big hits and keeps bringing it in.
Dude, Jalen took a big hit right there as he was throwing it. I like this Eagles team a lot.
Yeah, they don't get shook. They just keep coming at you.
That was an 11-yard grab by Devontae.
Pretty nice throw there. All right, here we go. Looking downfield again. Hurts is going to have to scramble. He gets to the outside. Here comes pressure. He lets it go into the end zone, but he's throwing it away.
That time Sneed was with Devontae.
So the corners are staying on a specific side.
Well, it was Sneed running back and forth on different sides of the field with AJ, but that time he was with Devontae.
All right, 2nd down and 10.
That is a meaty.
Continues to fall.
That is a meaty offensive line.
Meaty. All right, they're going to go. He delayed handoff to Swift, who gets the edge. He's hit the 10, down to the 5, spins his way through, and gets tackled at the 3.
That was a good run. God. That's 18 yards. This is going to be first and goal inside the 5.
What a nice delayed handoff there. Found the hole and just about took it to pay dirt. All right, this is where it comes down to the nitty gritty. Can you get a stop? Swift's got the edge. He's going to take off. He's going to score.
That's a touchdown.
Some chunky boys.
They eat their chunky soup. Oh, that's why he was throwing a fit. Mike Edwards wanted a hold on that Zacchaeus guy. I was trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out why they were wanting a flag. Extra point is up and it doinks.
It, but
he
it's
doinked
good.
it in. We got a successful doink.
Jake Elliott with the doink ball.
Dude, isn't he like the leading scorer of the league right now?
Probably.
Like, oh, I know he was like the leading scorer, but I think of like the entire league now. I wish these like sports apps that give you updates like when like teams score and stuff, I wish it would have said doinked it in. Like it didn't just go in. It doinked in. I wasn't sure which way that ball was gonna go with the I'm assuming it's probably a little windy. Maybe not too windy, but that stadium's up on a hill. The stadium's like above.
Like it was coming straight down.
But the ball was straight and then it curved out. So I don't know if there's any wind. I wish it was a double doink. I wouldn't have cared if it still went in. Like, I wish it was a double doink in.
Wow, so far this game has been pretty good.
I wonder if Vegas gives odds of doinking. I've never seen it, but I'd put money on a doink a game. Because it's like, it'd probably be like minus 110 for a doink to happen and minus 110 for a doink to not happen. Like, it'd be an even one, kind of like
certain stadiums have
toss.
A higher percentage of
like
doinks.
Chicago.
Pittsburgh.
Chicago. The Windy City.
And then teams with jank kickers as well.
Or like maybe New England. I feel like that's a tough place to kick sometimes. Who's got a jank kicker?
I'm sitting there trying to think of some bad ones. I don't know who's bad this year or not.
I feel like the kickers have had the best season out of all positions in the NFL that score points.
We've had a couple guys cut this year.
I've seen a couple guys injured. I saw a running back kick a field goal.
Houston.
Youngway got hurt.
They're focusing on this play. Because that's a hold right there.
What, is Sky Moore deep to return this kick? Have we not learned that he is not a kick returner?
He's not going to get a chance.
Oh, man, I get anxiety every time he's back there. Yesterday was too easy. You almost lost to a guy that has been in the building for less than a quarterback that's been there for a year and a half. It was not too easy. Doink in or doink out, not just any doink. I would bet on all of them. Oh, I would bet on any of them. I like to waste my own money. 1st and 10,
Oh,
hands off to Pacheco. He spins out of a tackle, but he's still unable to get anywhere for probably no gain. I would have said no gain.
yeah, that'll get us to the end of the quarter anyway.
And that'll be the end of the first. Hardman has a thumb injury? Well, that makes sense why Sky was back there. But McColl's been doing punt returns, not kick returns. Which I don't see how it's any different. I mean, it is, but it's not. I was wrong about I know I didn't say it on here with you guys, but before the stream, I said no matter who scores what, I thought the initial scoring was going to be 7-3. I took the Eagles kicker for 6 points, more than 6 points. So basically, they need 2 more field goals with that extra point. I don't remember who else that I took. Pacheco for at least 13 rushing attempts. I think I took more than 12 and a half. But I can't remember what else there was that I had. I know I took the Eagles kicker and Isaiah Pacheco at least 13 rushing attempts. There was 2 more, but I don't remember who it was. I did it this morning. I was half asleep.
Is it 13 rushing attempts or 13 touches?
No, rushing attempts. Yeah, 12 and a half or more. So 13. I know one of them was A.J. Brown. I don't know if it was targets or receptions. Leave it to Alex to spend money on bets and forgetter bets. I don't usually win, so it doesn't feel that important to remember them. I think Travis Kelce was the 4th guy. I think it was A.J. Brown and Travis Kelce for the Pacheco, Jake Elliott, A.J. Brown, Travis Kelce. I think those were the 4. Oh, I took A.J. Brown for 7 catches. I thought I took targets. I should have done targets and not catches. It would have been more than 7, but
You would assume he'd get 10 targets today.
yeah, but I need 7 catches. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Checo in the backfield. And they're going to hand it off to him. He's going to make a stutter step. This time, he's going to get about 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
The holes in the running game have closed up pretty quick.
Well, I feel like if Philadelphia gets beat, the one way they really don't want to get beat is by their own game on the ground. I think they wanted to make them throw it anyway. Okay, so they're only going to give him a yard on that. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Mahomes looking down the field, steps up in the pocket, going to keep it himself, but he gets tripped up from behind. That was Jalen Carter. There is a flag. What is KC rest of their schedule? We haven't played very many. We've got 2 games against the Raiders. Okay, that whatever the flag was, it's on the offense. And they're going to decline it, so it's 4th down. We got 2 games against the Raiders. We still have the Bengals. We still have the Bills. We have 1 game against the Chargers. I feel like there's one other game I'm missing. What's up, Snowman?
Snowman!
Let me go look. Raiders. Oh, we got the Packers, Bills, Patriots, Bengals, and then the 2 Raiders and the Chargers. The Packers and the punt is up. And he's going to return it from the 30 to the 35, go out of bounds right around the 40. The Packers and the Patriots game are prime time. I don't want to watch the Patriots on prime time. Not this year's Patriots.
Man, I don't know. That's
Like
that,
the fact that they didn't schedule, like the schedule came out before the season started, but that they put the Bengals and Chiefs New Year's Eve matchup at 4:00, but put us on prime time against the Patriots.
maybe that's like giving the Patriots their primetime game.
But they made it this year to where teams don't have to have primetime games anymore. The Colts don't have one.
Yeah, I think they should just abolish Thursday night football, to be honest.
Yeah, let's make it Friday.
I would rather it be Friday.
I would rather be Friday too, because then we have Friday, primetime football, Saturday, everyone gets their college football fill, and then Sunday and Monday. I like that better. I hate Thursday night football. And the only time it makes sense is what Snowman's talking about on Thursday of Thanksgiving, because usually everybody's home. So all day of football on Thursday makes sense. But the rest of the Thursdays, they're all horrible. Someone always gets hurt.
Yeah, okay. Punt returners have to be the bravest player on the field because them guys are coming at them 100 miles an hour, and they got to sidestep an initial tackle almost every time.
Unless there's like 15 to 20 yards of green in front of me by the time the ball gets to my hands, ain't no way. See, Sportscat, that's why we watch women's soccer, because the U.S. men's suck. And when now we got football on Christmas. I mean, that's been the last couple years. But this year, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day are Sunday, Monday, so there would have been football anyway.
Ooh, 1:30 on Friday. I thought that game was at 3:00.
You don't know anything about pregame. Their coverage
Is that
is
what that was? Is that the pregame? Oh, I thought the game was scheduled for that when I saw it on the screen.
I told you the game's at 3:00.
Well, I listened.
You said,
in the
"Oh
gun.
man!" You said, "Oh man, the game's at 1:30."
It was the first time I've seen an advertisement for it. He's back to throw, lets it go, and there's AJ Brown.
That's his first catch. I know every week or every game we've streamed, he's like, "Man, that Black Friday game preview's pretty cool." And then he just said, "That's the first time I've seen it."
The first time I've seen the time. I heard you say 3:00 the other day, and then I seen 1:30 there. It just threw me for a loop.
I would hope so,
Second down and
Crafty.
2. There goes Swift, and
Ooh!
he runs into a brick
Dude!
wall. What happened? Oh, he got the first down.
That's
He
not Swift.
disappeared. Oh, it's
That's not
Scott.
Swift. Dude, he hit an absolute wall and then vanished. I
Yeah,
lost
it looked
him.
like he just disappeared.
I couldn't find him.
What are we looking at?
Somebody's knee, the left knee. Someone's got I don't know who the player is, but they've got a they had a protective sleeve on it.
What's up, doctor?
No, Chris. Oh, it
All
was
right, it's
Hurts'
going to be
knee.
1st and 10. Ball is in positive territory. Hurts hands it off.
Oh,
He's going to be wrapped up behind the line. He may get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's Willie
Mr.
Gay.
Gay with the tackle.
Willie Gay.
Angry. He tackles angry.
I don't have his jersey, but Shelby does. My next jersey's got to be a Nick Bolton jersey. I can't even play. But I need my next jersey has to be an offensive player, so it's probably actually going to be Isaiah Pacheco. And then Nick Bolton.
All right, here we go. It's 2nd and 9. Hurts is back to pass. There's pressure. He lets it go, and it's picked. Throwing for A.J. Brown. L'Jarius Sneed gets the pick, and A.J. Brown steals it back. And the Eagles get the ball back on that
What
play.
just happened?
Wait a minute. He has to be down by contact.
What happened?
Yeah.
Justin
so he was
says,
down by contact on the pick before A.J. Brown stole it back.
Justin says Chiefs ball. Oh man, he did stand up before he was touched. Oh wait, he did touch him while he was down. His
Did
leg
he touch
touched
him
him.
with his knee?
His shin touched him. This is tough because this could easily go either way. Because A.J. Brown did touch him, but I don't know if he was down when he touched him.
I thought they ruled down by contact and blew the whistle. I can't hear the whistle.
I can't hear the whistle. I mean, I can hear him talking, but that crowd is so loud. Oh, he caught it. The ball never touched the ground. He definitely caught it. And A.J. Brown's leg touched him, but I don't know if it was when he was down or not. Because he stood back up, and then it's a fumble if he wasn't down by contact, it's Eagles ball. If he was down by contact, it's Chiefs ball. So it just depends on what time A.J. Brown's leg touched him. If he was actually down.
I thought the pick was good, Leo.
No, the catch was good. I just saw the replay. But it's all going to come down to when he was touched. Oh, yeah, Crafty. I couldn't hear the whistle at all. No chance. That place is loud.
Well, I mean, I thought he had it. He definitely had it when he stood up, but I don't think the ball ever hit the ground. So
by the time he stood back up, he had put it never touched the ground, so it was a catch. So it all comes down to what the refs say, honestly, because this is a turnover or 2 turnovers, depending on when they said if he was actually down or not.
This is a big call.
That thing just said 3 p.m.
They could rule that forward progress was stopped for sure. It really just depends on if they blew the whistle or not. On that aspect of it.
No one could hear that whistle, bro. I don't think the players could.
I still think it's an interception for sure, and I think he was down by contact with his knee. Let's see. Chiefs ball.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 30. Mahomes steps up, and he's going to keep it and slide down after about 3. See, look, when he's down right there, his leg touches
ball never hit the ground, and he hits his foot.
See, I think that's why they called him down.
Right there, he's down by contact with the helmet.
His helmet was down, but he was already on the ground. He was just tumbling. Shout out to
that
A.J.
was a bad throw by Jalen Hurts.
All right, 2nd down and 7. We got 11 minutes left in the first half. Mahomes back to throw, looks, pump fakes, pulls it in, rolls to his right, looking downfield, is going to keep again, and he's going to go down. Dude, boy knows how to slide, but he still won't do it right.
Man, AJ's pretty animated over there.
Dude. 1 helmet equals 2 feet. I mean, he was tumbling on the ground.
The ball never hit the ground, though.
No, I didn't say the ball. I was talking about him. He was tumbling on the ground.
At some point, he maintained possession because the ball
3rd
never
and
hit the
4.
ground.
Mahomes looks, fires downfield, caught. That's Watson at the 50.
Telling you,
Most reliable receiver we have.
He's becoming
he's
that
healthy.
guy.
People just don't care because he's not a big name. But I don't care if he's the only person who catches as long as he catches every time it comes to him.
He's a really good route runner, and he's got good hands.
All right, 1st and 10. At the 48, they're going to hand it off to Pacheco. Pacheco's got a lane, and he's got 9 yards on the ground. I swear, dude.
He's full of energy, man.
Dude, when that last guy tackled him, he popped backwards like at a cartoon. All right, 2nd down and 1. He's going to hand it off to him again. He's got the 1st down and about 2 or more yards.
Yes, I could use a nap, and I don't know why.
Dude, I need a nap too, and all I did today was sleep. All right, 1st and 10. The Chiefs are driving at the Eagles' 40. Mahomes looks, fires over the middle. Kelsey caught for about 8 yards. That's his first target and catch of the game.
Yeah, looking up in the stands.
Taylor Swift's in Brazil right now.
It was the thought.
It was a non-important thought. She's literally like hours away and countries away. All right, 8 minutes to go in the half. 2nd down and 2. They're at the 32. Mahomes pump fakes, rolls to his right. He's being chased from behind. He's going to get the 1st down and go out of bounds so he doesn't take another hit because he doesn't know how to slide. Is Patrick Mahomes our leading rusher? I know Pacheco's had 2 good ones, but no, he's not. Not even close. All right, 1st and 10 at the 26. And toss to Clyde. He's going to get the edge and get a 1st down, go out of bounds at about the 13. Dude, he looks like he's putting on some weight.
I was just getting ready to say that.
I know he's a little bit bigger than Pacheco, but this is the first time we've seen him in a couple weeks because he was sick and he didn't go to Germany.
Looks like he's got a little belly, doesn't it?
I mean, it might be the layers of clothes he's wearing, but he just looks thicker than the last time I saw him. And Kansas City's going to use their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop at 6:51. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Philly 14. Man, this first half is chugging along. I feel like every other game that I watch lasts a normal amount of football time, and Chiefs games last 20 minutes.
It's because you're enjoying them.
I enjoy other games.
Maybe you really enjoy Chiefs.
Well, no, see, Crafty, it's lots of runs and not that many penalties. Dude, I love that hat that Andy Reid has on.
It's pretty slick.
Oh, I forgot to say, if Andy Reid wins this game today, well, whatever game he wins next will make him the first head coach to have the highest number of wins in 2 franchises. 1st and 10, fires, and it's going to be picked off in the end zone, and he's going to go down for a touchback. That was a bad throw. Bad throw. But that's why I was trying to remember what it was the other day when we were talking about it, and he was going to set some kind of record. So he jumped the route trying to get it to Watson. It was a great defensive play. It wasn't even a bad throw.
He came from the other side. He was the safety on the other side of the field, and he came across. I think he just threw it like light.
That was Kevin Byard.
Yeah, he was on the other side of the field. You can watch him running across, but he floated it. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad play, but there was no heat at all on that ball. So it spent too much time in the air. Kevin Byard making his presence in Philly. That's what I'm saying, Crafty. I mean, they have more than one if you count Travis Kelce. But it was 1st and 10. They can still get a first down before getting to the end zone, and their run game was working just fine. I know it's not as exciting, but it's pretty exciting to me when you don't turn it over. 2 turnovers on 2 consecutive drives for these teams. I guess this game's going to come down to who wins the turnover battle, because both teams were driving when they turned the ball over.
Yeah, I don't think you're ever going to stop these teams from moving the ball. They're both pretty good.
I mean, the Chiefs were at the 14, but that catch by A.J. Brown, if it had not been a turnover, put them at the Chiefs, I would say 30. Yeah, because that's where the interception was, at the 30. I mean, that's a pretty good – I mean, that's already in a scoring position.
Oh,
so,
for real.
This game really is going to – who wins the turnover battle will win the game. What's up, Pancho? Papa Pancho! That was Kevin Byard. Hey, there he is. We got the first quarter raid. He got the second quarter raid because none of us believe in halftime raids anymore. We just raid when we see fit.
It's the element of surprise.
Yeah, it's fun that way. You literally never know who's going to hit you. Indiana beat a team they were supposed to. It's a miracle. It's a good game.
Daniel?
It was a good game, though. I didn't see all of it, but
yeah, I definitely have some thoughts on it. All right,
it's a good commercial, Crafty.
They're going to hand it off. There goes Swift, and he's got a big hole up the middle, and he's going to get a first down.
So how do they decide that if you get an interception in the end zone, it goes to the 20, right? I feel like it should go to the 25, because if the other team catches it, it's a touchdown. So you would kick it off after a touchdown, and it would be a touchback at a 25.
Well, when you receive a punt, it goes to the 20.
Yeah, but I think it makes more sense to go to the 25.
1st and 10, he's back to pass, looking down the field. He's going to step up, and he's got nowhere to go. He goes down, gets sacked by Chris Jones.
That's Sack Nation. I think only kickoffs, but then you've got punts, which are at the 20. That makes sense. They're a different scenario. But if the defensive player did not catch it and get an interception, and the offensive player catches it, that's 6 points, which is a touchdown, which would lead to a kickoff, that when they kick it off, then it would go to the 25. I feel like this isn't a punting scenario. It's not like the Chiefs are just punting it to them.
Oh, 2nd and 17. They're getting loud.
Oh, did you see the kid with the suit on?
Drops it off for his tight end. Dallas Goedert is out, so it is.
Yeah, dude, the Cowboys broke his arm.
Kroll or Stoll. Can't think of the name.
Stole. Dude, that's a bad loss for the Philly because Dallas Goedert is such a important guy, and the Cowboys, they broke his arm. I forgot about that until we just seen this guy.
Big play right here. The Chiefs want to get the ball back with less than 5 minutes to go. They want to force a punt. 3rd and 14. Hurts is in the gun. Let's get. Uh-oh. He gets it off in time. There's Chris Jones again with another sack. And KC's D gets off the field.
I hope we re-sign him next year. No, I'm pretty sure Jalen Hurts gets beefier every single game. Like, I think he just the muscular look just becomes more full as the season goes along. That is a strong guy.
And there's the punt.
Kick is up. Pretty solid punt. He's going to return it from the 34. Spins out of the tackle. Back to the 30. He's going to cross to the 40. Still on his feet, crossing the 50. And down at the 45 in Eagles territory. Kadarius Toney does it again.
Dude, he was so close to breaking that.
I thought he was going to lose 5. I'm so glad we're finally getting him some more attention. I know he's been coming back from that preseason surgery. The way he cuts makes me nervous for his ACLs. Every time he has the ball, he cuts back and forth like that, no matter what the situation is. 1st and 10, gonna hand it off to Pacheco. He's gonna barrel forward for about 3.5. Oh, they're showing the punt in the Super Bowl, which was friggin' awesome. The kick return by Toney. All right, 2nd down and 7 from the 42. We got 3 minutes left in the first half. Chiefs have 1 timeout. The Eagles still have all 3. He's going to fire. Trying to get it to Watson. It's going to be incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 7. That was a tough grab for him. He had to come back for it. What's up, Rob?
The ball's slipping.
I love how Toney comes to life when he plays the Eagles. I mean, whatever it takes to get that guy going.
What's up, Robert?
All right, 3rd and 7, 3:08 on the clock. Play clock's at 10. I think this might be a free play. And he's going to take a shot down the field.
Oh,
he
that's
overthrows Kelsey. No
that's
flag,
gotta
but
be PI.
There's no flag, but it was a free play anyway. Kelsey has 1 catch. That was his 2nd target. That was Josh Sweat who jumped.
Toney doesn't figure to have a long prime, but Chiefs will squeeze everything they can out of him, then find another speedball to replace him. I don't know. I think he felt like he was kind of on his last chance by coming here so early in his career. That was pass interference, by the way.
That was definitely pass interference. But it was a free play, so I will not complain about the call. All right, 3rd down and 2. From the 35, going to hand it off to Pacheco. He's got room to run, crossing the 30 to the 25. Dude could get half a yard, and he'd stand up wound up. That's why I love him.
So, but I kind of think the way it's going to end for Toney is when his rookie contract is over. I have a feeling that they will offer him a very modest but good contract, and I bet he'll take it.
Hopefully, unless he turns into that guy who wants all the money.
Because I think he could do very well in the slot if he just matures just a little bit more.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Mahomes drops way back. He's rolling to his left. Eyes are still down the field, and he avoids the sack, going to keep it himself, gets a first down and an extra. I don't know how he stayed in bounds that whole time.
Dude, he avoids the big hits. He's so good at that.
Taylor Swift is not there. She's in Brazil. She was supposed to be there, but she had to reschedule a show today.
Fletcher
Yeah.
Cox is coming off. He's winded. And that's the 2-minute warning.
We have officially made it to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, there's a new number 10 in town. This guy doesn't give up interceptions when he can't hold on to the ball. I still love Tyreek, though. But the second that situation unfolded, he became the most toxic player in the league. For no reason. He doesn't remember that he was a 6th-round draft pick to be a kick returner. He forgot all that.
Okay.
Oh, man. Did you see that Harbaugh said that the X-rays on Andrews came back and he may not miss the entirety of the season?
Yep. Saw that on I was watching it on SportsCenter go by.
That could be huge if he comes back right before playoffs or right around playoffs. Because let's be completely honest here, and there is no hatred to the Ravens whatsoever. I like that squad. They just have really terrible luck with injury. But they have not had a good playoff run, like actually in the playoffs, while Lamar has been at the helm. So Mark Andrews coming back at the end of the season could really boost them because they do not have good playoff showings.
You know, we talked about this in the preseason. It definitely kind of feels like this could be their year.
Taylor Swift, Jim, is in Brazil right now playing a show, and that's the only update I have. Well, I'm sure I could give you more information. We found out that she weighs somewhere between 119 and 136 today, if you're interested in that information. We collectively, all of the Blood fam went and looked into it, and she's 5'11". I mean, yeah, you're right, Craig. Baltimore has not had the best receivers, but, you know, Lamar has elevated most anybody around him since he's been in the league. So I don't necessarily think that's the problem because, you know, he made Isaiah Likely a star last year. And, you know, he's not getting nearly the amount of targets this season, even though he's still there. You know, he spreads the love and he takes guys out with his legs. And she was supposed to be at this game today, though, Jim. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 11. Hands it off to Pacheco. Smart. Thank you. And they're going to pick up a couple yards here, just about 3 or so. Yeah, that's why she's not here today, Leo. That happened on Friday, and she postponed her Saturday show for today. Because Brazil was insanely hot, having some sort of heat wave that's hotter than their normal summer. And it rained last night, so it cooled things down there. But she was going to be here today, so. No, you're right, Crafty. What's up, Chubby? That means Taylor Swift's no longer performing, guys. 2nd and 7. And they're going to run it up the middle with Pacheco. He's going to get to the 5 at least. We were just talking about, well, we weren't talking about you, but we were talking about Taylor. Now, Taylor did not bring the heat. It was unnaturally hot there.
Trying to
All
run the
right.
clock out, and everybody's burning time out so that they can get the ball back.
Yeah, Philly has 1 timeout left. Kansas City has 1 timeout left. It's 3rd down and 3. They can still get a first down at like the 1. After a little more than an hour. I know. So we started about 10 to 15 minutes before the game started, and we're at an hour 21. So
The last 3 minutes has been longer than the whole second quarter.
stoppage. 3rd down and 4. He's
Uh-oh.
going to throw it to Kelsey, and he's going to get in for a touchdown. There he is. There he is. He didn't get his pass interference call earlier, but he did get a touchdown, and that's what matters. Papa Blood, who do you want to win this game?
This game?
Yeah.
Absolutely, I want the Chiefs to win. I'm an AFC guy most of the time.
I'm an AFC guy all of the time.
There's certain instances
With
where I like.
exceptions, 95% of the time, I will root for the AFC team in the Super Bowl if my team's not there, unless it's someone I just hate. Extra point is up, and it is good. Chiefs double the score, not their lead. They regain the lead. They double their score. Philly's got a minute 45 and a timeout to try to.
I could really.
Good answer, Shelby.
I thought I really feel like that I could really get on board with Detroit winning a Super Bowl.
They're my NFC team. I want to see it happen. Or a Josh Dobbs-led Vikings team. One or the other.
That would be pretty cool.
Blood Fame After Dark. No, we'll save those conversations for the gaming channel. We don't have rules over there. Blood Fame After Dark is a cool idea for a channel/stream. I mean, we have like our Q&As, which is the closest thing to that. They're usually pretty late at night. And like we've been trying to. You couldn't pay me to root for the Clowns, the Ratbirds, or the Squid. Like, yeah, if the Steelers are in the Super Bowl, I will not root for them. They've been to the Super Bowl more than all teams but the Patriots, I think. Yeah, I'll root for the NFC team there. We haven't in a while, Crafty. We haven't this season.
We did one this summer.
We did one over the summer, but not since the regular season started. Dude, life's been hectic since football kicked off today.
It's in the description, Luis.
I'm just saying. Conversation over there gets weird sometimes. But we usually have Sam. So, you know how conversation with Sam goes. Well, we have fun. We do have fun. Hopefully, we're going to play tonight. That's the hope. I was supposed to play last night, but I was gassed. I felt like I had lived 4 days yesterday with no sleep. 4 days consecutively with no sleep. I ate some leftover pizza and I passed out. That's what happened. Can Philly go down the field in a minute 45 and 1 timeout and score a touchdown before halftime?
Yes, they can. I bet you they'll get if they get anything, they'll get a field goal, but they can.
No, I have faith they can at least score a field goal, but the question is a touchdown. Do you think they'll score a touchdown? Unless there's a turnover, the score will be at least 10-14. Dude, the Dolphins are about to put up 70 points on the Jets this week. That's my lock of the week for next week. Dolphins plus. I'm going to put in a stupid high bet. It's going to be like Dolphins plus 28 or something.
Yeah, tease them to make them like a 21-point favorite. Hurts
First
back
and
to
10.
pass.
Hurts strips it, but he picks it back up. That was Trent McDuffie
Wow.
again. Trent McDuffie is him. Yeah, but it's a divisional game, Crafty. He said, I was this close. Yeah, you did strip him. He picked it back up. That ball sat right between his legs when he dropped it, and he just leaned down and picked it back up.
So McDuffie hits him, and he can't take him down. That's why he can pick the ball back up. Hurts is so strong.
He is so strong.
Hurts is back to pass. He drops it off. It's completed.
It's Gainwell.
That's Kenny Gainwell.
That's his first target. Dude, Trent McDuffie, he has just like, I thought he played good his rookie year, but he's just doubled all of last season into this season.
All right.
The only reason we drafted
15 here.
You know the only reason we
Chiefs
drafted
get
Trent.
back off the field. That would be nuts.
We only drafted Trent McDuffie so Buffalo couldn't have him.
That's probably true.
It is true. We
There's
moved
pressure.
up in front
There
of
goes
him.
Hurts. He tries to get out, and he's going to be. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll probably go down as a regular tackle. Kansas City's going to use their timeout and get the ball back with 52 seconds.
That's George Karlaftis. Between the space and the at. Well, let me see if I can fix that real quick. It did that by itself one time, and then I fixed it, and then it went back to like that. So George Karlaftis, another guy in year 2. We drafted so well last year. Between Isaiah Pacheco, George Karlaftis, Trent McDuffie, Ryan Cook. All right, Leo, will you refresh it and tell me if it works now? They're going to return it all the way to the 45. Kadarius Toney off the punt.
They got a
The
chance to get 7
Chiefs.
more.
Chiefs have a chance to at least put up 3 more. Dude, that touchdown to Justin Watson, he threw that on 1 foot side, like half sideways. I can't believe that ball got there. That pick was, he just played that was such a good play by him in the end zone. I don't like when my team causes turnovers, but that was a good play. 1st and 10, Mahomes going to throw up. The play's getting blown dead. It's going to be a false start. They're going to move back. Oh, I forgot to fix his while I was over there. Hang on. Where is it at? All right. His should be fixed now, too. Maybe we can bullying him into playing games. He played Fortnite with us once. We won 3 games in a row, and it was the first time he ever even touched the game. That was the craziest day of my entire life on that stupid game. 1st and 15, Mahomes going to roll out and throw it away. Save the clock. 39 seconds remaining. I think the Chiefs just want like a 1 first down. It would put them in a pretty good field position. Like, I don't even think they need much more than that, and then be happy with kicking a field goal. 2nd and 15, Mahomes looking, has plenty of time, pump fakes, fires over the middle, and it's dropped by Justin Watson.
He's going to take a shot here.
He's going to take an end zone shot. Have Kadarius Toney streak down the sideline. A little bit of heat on that. Yeah, Mahomes knows it too. All right, I told you they got like a 1% leeway because of the rain of drop passes, and they just used it on that play. 3rd and 15. Mahomes has time. He's looking down the field. He steps up, fires, and it's caught for a first down. And that's Justin Watson again for about 15 yards. They're probably going to clock it here, and they do. There's 17 seconds remaining. So they're going to probably take 1, maybe 2 shots and then kick a field goal.
What are they arguing about?
Oh, there's a flag on the ground. Oh, they probably got him when he was spiking the ball. It's going to be encroachment on the defense. They hurried up to the line to spike it. He might not have been. What? What was that?
Did they get a free 5 yards out of that? They did.
They did, yeah. He got hit with encroachment. All right, 1st down and 5 now at the 29. Mahomes looking. He's going to check it down to McKinnon. McKinnon's going to get the first down. They have to get up and spike it again.
I love how they get the ball to the center.
And they clock it with 2 seconds. Harrison Butker's going to come out here and try to make this a 2-score game. I've never seen them catch a defensive offsides that way either.
I mean, that's what hustle gets you in the 2-minute drill.
All right. Oh my gosh, she's made 18 straight field goals this season, and they said that was a franchise record. I didn't realize that. It's going to be a 43-yard attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. Chiefs extend their lead to 10 going into halftime.
Great use of the 2-minute drill.
This is what I love that offense the most, honestly, in the 2-minute drill. Oh, did the announcer say it too? I didn't hear it. I just read this statistic. I didn't know.
Jinx.
I didn't know that it was a franchise record. Oh man, I hope we do not collapse in the second half. But I do feel better knowing that Philly's statistics when losing at halftime are not very good compared to our statistics when winning at halftime. But this is not the team that gives up, so I'm still scared. I feel like they play better against good teams and worse against bad teams, and I think a lot of teams do that. What's he doing? What's he doing? Yeah, they announced that yesterday, man. That's a big loss. I know he's not the guy on the defense or even the second the guy, but he is a very important guy on that defensive front. That entire defense is really good, but man, it sucks. I like watching that dude play. He's like Isaiah Pacheco, but on the defense.
Yeah, he's
just full of energy, man.
He's I think he's leading the team in interceptions this year.
Was he rookie last year? I
think
want to
so.
say these last 2 seasons, he's just been everywhere on that field. He'll be starting in place of Zach, Tim Boyle, and Trevor Siemian as QB2. And they're going to learn the hard way that Tim Boyle has never earned a roster spot in the NFL. Like Trevor Siemian, I will make an argument for, but Tim Boyle has never played a game where he has earned a spot in the roster. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Who is that? He's a guy who has triple the amount of interceptions to how many touchdowns he has in his 5-year career. I know he played for Detroit. I think he played in Green Bay, but I think he was just a backup. I did know that about Jordan Mailata. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Trevor at least has a semi-good rapport to go off of. Tim Boyle, there is nothing that has a green light pointing towards him to start for any franchise. I don't care how bad you are, because Tommy DeVito isn't doing that bad over on the other side. But yeah, hang on. Let me pull it up. Career stats. No, I don't. I want to see all time, not career stats. 18 games played. He has 3 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. He's only been sacked twice in 18 games, but he only has 73 pass attempts. He has negative career rushing yards on 23 carries. Has 1 fumble. I don't know. He's just some dude from Eastern Kentucky. Trevor Siemian has shown me that he is worth being a backup quarterback. Like, I'll admit, he's worth being a backup quarterback, and right now, the Jets situation, their starting quarterback's injured, so that's fine. Dude, Tommy DeVito's nephew. Danny DeVito's nephew, Tommy DeVito. He did really well this weekend against the Commanders, and it's just a they have to do really well against Washington because they get their crap knocked out of them against the Cowboys. So I think this is how life balances it himself. Even though the Giants shouldn't beat the Commanders, they always do, because the Cowboys always beat the Giants. So I guess that's how like an NFL season is able to make it 18 weeks, because we have balance. And that's the balance right there. Thank you, New York Giants. You get your high and your low every year. And you keep everybody grounded.
It's amazing that the Giants might single-handedly keep the Commanders from getting close to a playoff spot.
Yeah, because they got to play them one more time.
They've already played twice.
Oh, I thought they only played once. Did they sweep them? That is unbelievable.
Yep.
It's just, I'm telling you, I'm just telling you, it's like, it's the way. The Cowboys guaranteed dub against the Giants. Giants guaranteed dub against the Commanders. The whole NFL is balanced. Last night when we were watching the Denver and Vikings game, I couldn't figure out why all these Packers fans were in here. Obviously, like, they're division rivals with the Vikings, but I couldn't figure out why they were so in on Denver winning that game. Like, they wanted it really bad. But did you know that Green Bay is sitting at the 8th seed right now?
Oh.
And Minnesota is sitting at 7.
Right.
I had to look it up last night because I was like, listen, I get it, your divisional rival, you hate them. Look, the Broncos, I feel the same way. But they were on all night in the chat last night about how they needed. It wasn't they wanted the Vikings to lose. They were on that they needed it. And I couldn't figure it out. The Packers are at the 8 seed right now. That's so crazy. Granted, they're like 2 games behind, and they're tied with 4 other teams, but that's nuts. Also, Desmond Ritter's going to be back this week. He will be QB1 the rest of the season, unless he gets hurt, of course. Tim Boyle sucks. And I don't know if I have any other things. 8th seed with a losing record. The NFC is cheeks. That's what I'm saying. They're sitting at the 8th seed. I looked it up because I was like, there has got to be another reason other than just hating the Vikings. Like, it felt deeper than that. But the Packers are 4-6 and are the first team in if someone else slips out of the playoffs. The NFC is nuts. There's 4-6 teams. And they're all right there on the edge of the playoffs. The NFL's so stupid, man. Because we've only got basically 2 teams in the AFC that will miss the playoffs. The Titans and the Patriots. Everybody else is at the lowest record, I think, is 1 game below 500. And that's 14 through, like, I don't know, 10 or 9. And everybody else has a winning record or 500. Like, the AFC's insane. Like, I literally don't know who's going to make or miss the playoffs.
Yeah, Buffalo right now is currently the 8th seed at 6-5. There's like 3 teams that are even money, and like another couple that are 1 game under.
Yeah, the Jets, the Raiders, and I think one other team are 1 game below 500. But still in the playoff race. The Packers are 4-6 and they're sitting at the 8th seed. If they were sitting at 4-6 in the AFC, they'd be the 13 seed or 14 seed. NFC working smarter, not harder. No, they're definitely not working harder. You might have more than one, but the thing is other than a division winner, they might have more than one team with a losing record in the playoffs. Depending on how the season plays out. They could have more than one team. Like, Eagles, they're getting in unless they never win a game for the rest of the season, which is not going to happen. You know, Cowboys probably getting in. So there's your 1st/5th. I'm not going to say the Eagles are. There's your division winner spot and then the 5th seed. And then you've got the Niners with the Seahawks, like, probably making a good argument for the 6th seed. The Niners would have to collapse for them to take it from them. So that's 4 teams, which will probably all have winning records. And then you've got the NFC South is probably at this rate going to finish 500 or like 8-9, which is a losing record. And if it's not the Saints, it'll be the Falcons or Bucks and probably the exact same position. So no different than the last like 2 seasons. So that one's probably going to have a losing record. And then we've got the North, which is the Lions to lose, but the Vikings are making a good argument of trying to take it from them. And then, like I said, unless the Vikings collapse, then if the Vikings somehow collapse, they could still get in with a bad record. NFC's not real for one reason, and the AFC's not real for the opposite reason. Who are we rating? I don't even have anybody rated. We rated Maniac. But if Papa Blood finds somebody, then we can do that. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
I'm looking. I everything is.
Leo, yes. But I'll be back.
Yeah, Leo, we were talking about the Niners-Seahawks game. I'm really curious to how your offense is going to fare against their defense this week. I think that's going to be real important. I'm just curious to how that's going to play out. That's one of the things that's really got my brain churning. Because I feel like that Seattle defense is pretty solid. Put them in a divisional matchup that gives them an opportunity. I think Geno might still be playing, so at least that offense gives them a chance. And now, if you guys just go in there and dominate that game, that says a lot. That crazy Carolina Panthers guy's on again. He's got 3 in his stream. Dude, I watched some of his stuff after the fact, and he's just like a ticking time bomb as a fan. Okay, I'm dropping it now. All right. Let's see if he remembers us. How's that? Go, go, go. I can't spell. Let's go. I got the right link, didn't I? This dude's a ticking time bomb, I'm telling you. Watch some of his videos after the last Panther loss. All right, Hurts is in the gun, or he's under center. I'm sorry. They're going to hand off to Boston. Scott's going to get 4 or 5. All right, it's 2nd down and 6. Hurts is in the gun. He's going to hand it off. This time it's going to be Swift, and he's going to go down for a loss as they read that play pretty easily. And this Philadelphia offense is really not able to generate a whole lot right now.
Oh, wait. I'm coming. I gotta get back.
He's over there. Leo just said goodbye.
Who was it?
That crazy Panther kid.
Oh, the Panthers guy. Hey, it's back on. I didn't even notice.
Yep, 3rd down and 7.
Let me switch it back to 3rd down.
Hurts is going to take off and run, and he's going to get blasted behind the line. That'll be a sack.
Was that Karlaftis or Chris Jones? That's 3. That's 3 from Sack Nation.
Yo, Alex.
Please let me pay that. Please let the Chiefs pay that man in the offseason. Please don't let him go.
It's uncanny how what we talked about in pregame has really played out. They have closed the middle. There's nothing for the Eagles in the middle, and they can't move the ball.
I'm fine with that. Chris Jones, 3 tackles for loss and 2 sacks. Tony to return across the 15 and the 20. He'll get to maybe the 21. Let's go. I missed that whole drive, but I saw the most important part. 3rd down. Yeah, Leo, but the Cardinals are trending up. I know they're not supposed to win, but it is a divisional game, and weirder things have happened than a team losing a divisional game. We lost to the Broncos. I went and got a water bottle, but I didn't realize I already had one. This one's cold, so they are trending up. I watched their last 2 games. Kyler has elevated that team a little bit. And he's still getting his footing back in the league. You know, he was off for a year. They're not supposed to win every game this season, so I just feel like, you know, how we were talking about in our picks video, it was like Bears versus Lions, and he was like, that's my lock of the week. And I was like, bro, I don't know. I couldn't make that my lock of the week. The only divisional game, I guess I'm going to add the Giants versus Commanders, but Cowboys versus Giants, my only lock in divisional games. You guys might blow them out like you should, or it might be a 1-score game that you're sweating for no reason. I don't feel safe. We got a lot of divisional matchups coming the next few weeks. And week 18, it's only divisional matchups. I just went through and looked at every week for the rest of the year last night. Week 18 is going to be for the AFC an absolute nightmare because how close everything is already. Every single matchup is a divisional game, and it's going to be ugly. It's not a fun week of football. I love divisional matchups for the intensity, but I hate them because they're stressful. Listen. Here's my bold take for the next 6 weeks we have left? 7. I think the Bengals are going to make a playoff run. I do. Something's telling me they're down but not out. And something about Jake Browning. Everyone's like shitting on him so hard, but I just got faith. I don't know why. I don't know how, but all right, 1st and 10. Gonna hand it off to Pacheco. He gets to the left side. He's gonna get a first down and about 5 more. That dude is crazy. Look at him. He's still running.
So look at this demeanor on this Eagles defense. They're slouching. They're hitting high. They look like they don't really. They're not even. They look like they're out. Look. Oh, okay. You're around me. Oh, okay.
Leo, they do mostly divisional games, but not every year. Every single game is divisional. Like most games, but not all. It's gonna be an ugly week 18. 1st and 10, gonna toss to Pacheco. He's gonna get to the right side. Flags flying, and he's gonna get 6. But that one might be coming back. Yeah, you end your season with the Browns, which I think the Browns might still win that division. It's too soon to tell.
I just feel like there's going to be a Cleveland meltdown.
I hope it's Pittsburgh because they're about the same team right now. No quarterback, but good team.
You know, I will say this honestly, for the sake of good playoffs, I hope it's both.
For the sake of playoffs, I'd still take the Browns 10 times out of 10 over seeing Pittsburgh in the playoffs. Their defense is playing better than Pittsburgh's, and they have more offense. They scored 30-something with friggin' a meltdown.
There's
1st and 20, they're going to hand it off to Clyde. He's going to fight for every yard. He's going to get a fairly nice gain right there.
Yeah, he's had a couple carries where he looks like he's playing for his job.
But when he's not, this is what I was saying the other day. When he's not number 1, he's not bad. But when it comes down to him having to be number 1, he folds. He's a number 2, number 3 guy that is reliable.
Out of the game right there.
I know. I'm happy about our run game today.
Control the ground, win the game.
2nd and 12. It looks like Hardman is... No, that's Tony. Just kidding. He's going to pump fake, pull it in. He's going to keep it himself, run up the middle, and he'll slide down short of the first down. He could have gotten that first down. But it's going to be 3rd and about 1 or 2. Let me fix this camera.
Whoa. Your camera was jacked.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Worst I've ever seen it.
It does that about 5 times a game.
I've never seen it. Well, on my end, it was the worst it's ever looked.
Well, you just don't usually look at it when it's bad. It gets to that point as I'm going to fix it every time. I thought it was going to be 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 1, but it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, he slid
Mahomes has
instead of dove.
time.
Oh, he's got him. Oh, he
He
throws
shakes
it.
the tackle and he overthrows Kelsey. Oh. And it's going to be 4th down. He just overthrew him as he was but he didn't take the actual sack.
I thought he was getting sacked there.
I thought it was a sack too, and then that ball flung out of there. Dude, he put some heat on that too. He just threw it too high. I didn't say he should have. I said he could have. 4th and 3, they're going to punt, not taking any risks. And it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a good field position for the Eagles. That one
I
floated
love how
out.
the guy that's supposed to return the punt is pointing to where it went out of bounds.
They do that every game, and it's so funny. What was it yesterday? That was a bad punt, and they almost nailed it. I think it was Denver. I didn't say I wanted him to take the hit. I'm just saying he could have gotten a 1st down. I'm trying to embrace the whole play-by-play part of the stream. Give the full visual. That's what we're here for.
Entertainment purposes only.
We're trying to paint a picture. I don't want him to take any hits at the rate of all these starting quarterbacks going down. I don't want anyone to ever touch him again.
Yeah,
He's
this is
doing a
one of
pretty
those
good.
games
He's doing
where
a
you
pretty
can
good
take
job
some
of not.
hits.
Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job of not getting hit today, though. To be fair, he's extended a lot of plays today. He's also carried the ball like 8 times, which is not my favorite thing in the world. But when you don't trust your receiver, sometimes you have to. Man, I can barely get a functioning scoreboard. You guys are asking for too much. This is hard for me because he can't do it. I gave him the tools, but he won't do it. Sorry, he can. He just won't do it. So this, if it was solo, I probably could get some kind of draw, but it wouldn't make sense for me drawing on me or drawing on him.
Drawing on a chalkboard would be tough. I guess you would have to put another camera.
I need to get a board right here behind me. So yeah, if I drew not on the screen, we could probably do this a little bit better.
Put another camera and add a screen for like a Microsoft Surface where you can draw on it like they do for the games.
Yeah, but see, then that would make things messy because of how it's just it's not doable unless we had no scoreboard. Then we could do it. Listen, we have this setup so rigged that we can't do anything other than what we have. The Scurvy Cast.
Especially when you do it, especially with duels. Because
Yeah.
I remember
If it's solo, me or him, there's a lot more options. But when it's both of us, this is it. There's nothing else we can do than what's here. I can put a ticker up with the possession and the number of timeouts if you want me to, because I know you guys asked me for a possession arrow. I can put a ticker up. I thought about that earlier today when I was working on this thing.
Hurts is back to pass. He's going long down the sideline. A.J. Brown catches it, but he's out of bounds.
It was a good catch, but I don't know that either of his feet were in.
No, he juggled it anyway, but he still caught it. He still brought it in.
Okay, neither of his feet were in. I thought he got that. He may have gotten the first one. We're seeing a flustered Eagles offense right now, and I just hope it stays like this. It
Not
gets
being
out of
able to
hand.
run the ball is a huge detriment. And Jalen Hurts hasn't taken off a lot. That's probably where they're going to have to get some. Screen. Here comes Swift.
Spins out of a
Going to get to
tackle.
the 30. He's going to get really close to the first down. It'll be about 3rd and 2.
He's been the MVP of their offense today. In the air and ground. I mean, Let me.
They are not doing the brotherly shove. And
This is
Swift is going to
worse.
be tackled in the backfield by Gay. He's going to lose 2, maybe 3.
I don't even know why they didn't consider the brotherly shove right there, because they've done a fake lined up like that worked out. That was not. I see. This is the result of them being flustered, because Hurts should have been under center right there.
Oh, absolutely.
No matter what play they called, he should have been right there underneath Jason Kelce. Let's go. 4th and 4. Kick is up.
Yeah, you're right, Craig. They did say he had a bum knee.
And he's going to return it from the 25.
Uh-oh.
He's going to cut to the 30. He doesn't quite make it to the 30. He took a couple of shots right there. Yeah, see, that's what they were zooming on his knee earlier, that he had been wearing a brace the last 2 weeks getting ready for this, but he wasn't wearing it today. So I didn't know if that meant he was good. I didn't know the severity of it.
I'm always ready for Christmas. My
I'm always
wife
ready
got a
for
new Christmas tree
too.
today.
You guys are putting up a Christmas tree?
Yeah. Hey,
Finally, it's only been like 10 years.
it's been since we've been here. I don't think we've put one up.
Well, you didn't put one up the last couple years you were here.
Anyway, she got a black Christmas tree with purple lights.
I'm going to get a white one. Wait, ours is green right now, just a regular tree, which I'm going to put up in the next few weeks. I'm working on moving stuff around. I'm going to put it in this room for right now.
Yeah, the cats will have fun.
See, Ash, you don't have to worry about. He just wants to sleep under it. But the other two, they are little demons.
You know,
I'll wake up in the middle of the night because I hear a crash and the tree will be on the ground. I can't trust them to.
Speaking of demon, I haven't seen
okay. This is JB. It's JO now. He's no longer JB. He's JO.
I was wondering who that was.
I was too. I just assumed it was a metal detectorist, someone over there, because he addressed you with your name. But JB has upgraded from JB to JO. Love it. I like the fox.
I appreciate you.
I like the fox in your profile picture. He's a cool little guy. Or is it a wolf? It looks like a fox hybrid.
Looks like a fox to me.
It's just like the gray on the nose. If you crop to the ears off and the bottom half of the mouth, it almost looks like a cheetah from right here. It is a fox.
You know, I'm curious. I'm not sure where the cat is. I haven't seen him in a while.
Dude, pick up a water bottle and crunch it. Just crunch it. Make some noise. You gotta, wait, I got an empty one right here. It's this one, right here. First and 10, gonna hand it off to Pacheco. Pacheco's gonna dive forward. He's got nowhere to go.
Looks like there's a little bit of urgency in the Eagles D right now. Looks like they're getting a little nervous.
Oh, they're showing Mama Kelsey. It's Jacob from Twilight. No, that's a dog. A fox is, I feel like, closer to a cat than a dog. So on Papa John's website, they have a Mama Kelsey bundle. And one of them's like a barbecue chicken pizza, and the other one, I can't remember what it was. I thought about ordering it for whatever. 2nd and 10. Mahomes fires, gets it to Kelsey. Kelsey's going to get 5, 6, maybe 7 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down. They're going to give him 8. It looks like he got a little shaken up on that play.
He's a little gimpy.
Let's see what happened. If we can see what happened. It might have been his left or one of his ankles. Watch his ankle when he gets tackled. Oh, they didn't show it again. All right, 3rd down and 2. This is a big play for the Eagles D. And it's going to get blown dead. Now it's going to be 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 7. He's not getting checked out. Maybe he's just taking a breather. Maybe he got hit in the gut. And that was Juwan Taylor.
You know, I thought he might make it a whole night without a penalty.
Yeah, see, look at his foot. I thought it might have been his left foot. That's Kevin Byard again. Dude, he's all over this field. Oh, he's back out there, so he might be fine. All right, 3rd and 7. Play clock's running down. Mahomes gets it off. Takes a shot down the right side, and he overthrew Watson. Dude, that was the same play that got Watson hurt that game. I'm kind of scared for him to go up there on the sideline catch like that. See, I like Justin Watson as a deep ball, but more over the middle.
Yeah, because he usually gets a safety because he's not the fastest of receivers.
See,
that's what I like about him.
I like him with the deep ball, but in the middle of the field, like an end zone shot deep ball. 4th and 7. Eagles get the ball again. Pick is up. A really good punt. He's going to field it from the 13. Got a lot of green in front of him, crossing the 30, 35, still going all the way to the 40. Good return. I mean, he had like a good 15 yards of open. That's what you like to see as a kick returner. A lot of space. Mahomes looks pissed. Like, you did that, sir. I'm not blaming you.
What's that?
He looked so angry coming off the field. Like, it's going to be okay. Trust your defense. Yeah, they showed Patrick Mahomes' face when he was walking off the field. He looked angry.
Probably mad at himself for overthrowing that ball.
Yeah, and he just said, like, you could read his lips. He was just like, wow. Like, he couldn't believe it happened. I don't know. Like, yeah, there's been a couple long balls he's thrown today.
Yeah, I think it's the weather, though. I think it's playing a bigger part of it. Cool and wet is hard to grip.
Well, you know, just like Josh Allen, because this is one of those things that we can compare these two, is like they love the long ball, but when it's raining, both of them like to challenge the weather. And they'll take that long shot over and over again. They don't care if it's rainy and windy. Maybe he's just putting too much power on it. Maybe he's like overpowering it to try to fight the weather, and the weather's not as bad as he's throwing it for, and then it's oversailing. I feel like that's a hard adjustment to make. Trying to judge how bad the weather's going to affect your pass. I don't even know who that is, Leo. Do you?
What?
Do you even know who that guy is?
Which guy?
That guy.
Who are you pointing to?
In the chat.
I've seen him on the team before, but I didn't. I've never called his name. I've seen him on the sidelines.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. That ended up being a 26-yard return for Philly. It felt like longer than that. It was a good return.
All right, Hurts is in the gun. 6:58 to go in the third. Philly really needs to put together something if they want a shot here. Back to throw, he fires, and it comes out really weird.
That was really weird. It's almost like he threw it sideways.
Like he was trying to hold on to it.
Yeah, maybe he was trying to pump fake a second time. Both these quarterbacks are having a little bit of issues getting the ball right.
Yeah. Cold and wet. It's to be expected in November and December.
I cannot believe Hurts has been sacked 5 times in this game.
All right, 2nd down and 10. There comes pressure. They let it go. He's going to complete it, and that's Devontae Smith, who's going to be close to the first down. He's not going to get there. Here comes the shove. If they don't run the shove, something's wrong with this team.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, I think it's time for you to use your one play that's almost 100% effective. That was a good play, too. I thought he really was going to hand it off. Here it is. And they're going to get it.
He
crossed the 50.
He went way further than where they got him marked.
He crossed the 50. It says they're 52 of 57 after that one for the year. And they didn't do it on that last drive, which shocked me.
Well, they Tranquil dove over the pile, and they still pushed him back. Watch Tranquil.
But Hurts went low.
Look, watch Tranquil. He starts there, and look how fast he goes backwards. It's like it's in a rewind.
Now they're at midfield.
1st and 10. Oh, they're going to hand it off. There goes Swift. He's going to get the first down and more. He's at the 30. He's at the 25, the 20. He goes outside and gets tackled at the 15.
Why did he cut back like that? He could have went 10 more yards.
DeAndre Swift. Now, I guess that'll go down as a pass.
I don't understand why he did that. He planted his feet and came back. He would have went even further.
No, that's a handoff.
Watch that.
Right there. He turned on the Jets and then right
here.
There.
He cuts backwards for no reason. They're officially in the red zone now.
Okie dokie. 1st and 10. Hurts is back to pass. Here comes pressure. He throws for the end zone. Up in the air. And that's for A.J. Brown. It's incomplete.
That's Snead.
No laundry.
NFL memes just put there. That's funny. Do you think he knew? Do you think he knew what her career was? He probably knew, let's be real. If he didn't, he knows now.
He knew.
He knew. Let's be real.
He knew. 2nd and 10. Okay, they're going to hand it off. Oh, no, they play action, and they're going to screen it to Devontae, who gets out of bounds at the 10. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Leo said, oh, he knew. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Shout out to this KC defense. Spags has called a great game so far.
Woo-wee. We can't let him score a touchdown here.
Play clock almost expires. There goes a design run for Hurts.
And he's going to score a touchdown here. I felt it coming. I felt that coming in my legs. My legs were like, he's scoring a touchdown.
And it's back to being a game again.
I think it was still a game just because the Eagles defense was getting some stops. But it's an instant fine. Yeah, you're right, Leo. Which doesn't make sense. If you just take a photo with somebody, it shouldn't matter what their career is unless, they recently murdered someone or something crazy. All right, Jake Elliott on to kick the extra point. Let's see if he can doink it again. Kick is up.
Oh,
Oh my God, he almost did. He almost doinked it again. And we got a 3-point ball game with 4 minutes left in the third quarter? I cannot remember.
dude, this feels like a playoff game.
Yeah, it does feel like a playoff game. Like, it feels like if we lose, our season's over, even though that's not true. Dude, he was like this close from doinking it in again. Because the direction that football was going, it was going in either way. But he almost did it. I would have cheered so hard for a second doink. All right, we need a touchdown on this drive. We can't keep going 3 and out or ending our drive in our own territory. Like, we need a touchdown. Field goal's not enough. Field goal is not enough. I don't care how good the defense is playing. Is this a new Andy Reid commercial?
The Chiefs. It's an old one.
I don't know if I've ever seen that one. It was a Snickers commercial.
Yep, it's an old one. It was. I know it was out last year.
He said, "Great googly moogly."
My favorite one's still about explaining the home and auto bundles while he's eating.
Can you show me again, but with the nuggies? Bring him in.
Kind of like a combo
light
meal.
the candle. Amen. Papa Reed. Did I ever show you this card I have? Which is just happens to be right here right now. But it's a Texas Tech patch of a Patrick Mahomes. It's just a score, so it's not like super crazy. But Peyton gave me that a couple years ago with a game-worn jersey piece on it. This is the closest I'm ever going to get to Patrick Mahomes.
Next Monday, the Bears and the Vikings. Ugh.
That could be a good game. If the same Bears that played the Lions come out and the Vikings playing the way they are, that could be a good game. I can't tell you who I think's going to win that game based off this week's performances.
Fair.
So, if you don't know who's going to win the game, I feel like that makes for a good game. Kickoff is up, and it will be a touchback. But yeah, this is one of my I have a Luka Doncic rookie card, and then this one are two of my favorite cards of my entire collection. I have only it's double wrapped, Leo, so I cannot physically touch it. I touched it the day that I got it, so I could say I touched the same thing Patrick Mahomes has touched, and then I double wrapped this thing up so nothing could happen to it. It cannot bend, it cannot fold, nothing can happen. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Mahomes looking, pump fakes, fires, gets it to Rice. Rice has got space, gets a first down, and goes out of bounds somewhere between the 40 and 45. Dude, Luka's the best, man. Luka is the NBA's Patrick Mahomes, in my opinion. Peyton, I bought the Luka Doncic rookie off of Peyton's brother, Morgan. So the whole family, they're just sports card guys. 1st and 10, gonna toss to Pacheco. He gets to the right side, gonna get 5, maybe 6 yards, and there's a flag. I have a crap ton of like Jamar Chase rookie cards though. I never got a Burrow rookie. I don't think the one you have is a rookie.
I don't know. I thought it was.
Dude, they're impossible to get. And that flag's going to be on Travis for a hold. I do have a pretty sweet Shane Buechele rookie card. I know he doesn't play because he is backup to Patrick Mahomes, but it's pretty cool. I thought it would be cool to keep. Oh, wait, here's one of them. It's gonna be 1st and 20 for the Chiefs, but here's one of my. It's wrapped up. It's hard to tell. 1st and 20. Got to throw to Rice. He'll get just a couple yards, but
Yeah, it is a rookie.
it is. Oh, that's so sick. I did not know that. I also have a legacy one of Jamar. I love the legacy cards. They're like one of my favorites.
That was so awesome of Peyton to send me that.
Dude, Peyton gets his hands on some of the coolest stuff, honestly. Yeah, I've got a lot of cool Burrow cards, but no rookies. 2nd and 14 now. Mahomes looks back, throws down the sideline, trying to get it to MVS. There is a flag. And that was his first target. He does draw the flag. I love sports cards, man. I know that they're not the most valuable thing. Some of them are. That's going to be DPI on number 2. That's Darius Slay.
You know, he's probably one of the more sure-handed receivers that they have, and they don't use him a lot.
Pass the ball and have some 3-and-outs. All right, 1st and 10. They're inside Eagles territory now. And they're going to hand it off to Pacheco. He'll get about 2. An upset by the Bears would give life to other NFC wildcard contenders. Yeah, no kidding. Honestly, it could probably give some life to the Bears. After the showing last week? Hang on, I don't have the stream pulled up on YouTube, but I will pull it up. So I can click that link. Oh, well, that's a graded card, so mine's not as valuable. But yeah, that's the card I have. 2nd and 8. Mahomes drops way back. He's going to take a shot deep down the field, and he overthrows MVS. And it's going to be 3rd and 8. Yeah, I didn't get my card graded because I don't really have any intentions of getting rid of it. So I don't want to spend money to get it graded if it's never going to leave my possession. Bears are only 3 and 8. I know, but the Packers are they're in the 8 seed at 4 and 6 or 4 and 7, whatever it is. So it's still possible in the NFC if they won out.
Big play.
3rd and 8. Mahomes drops back again. He steps up. He's still looking downfield. Fires. It's low, but caught by Tony.
Oh.
And then they're saying incomplete. There is a flag on the play. Heard a gross fact the other day that over 600 different Trevor Lawrence rookies exist, so I think the same for most modern cards nowadays. It's going to be a legal contact on the defense. Let's see this, though. Yeah, I feel like some of the certain brands started. Okay, here's the play. But that's not Darius Slay. I'm confused. But
that's a very chintzy penalty.
Great, I'm never going to hear the end of this. All right, 1st and 10. Mahomes fakes the handoff to Pacheco. He's going to roll to his left, look downfield, fires another ugly ball. Trying to get it to Sky Moore. That one might have been tipped because it was really wobbly.
Yep.
A lot of these card companies are overproducing. Like the year that Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow were rookies, I'm pretty sure you can still buy unopened boxes of them because they overproduced like the Chronicles boxes of them. I have a couple of them here that I have never opened that I'm just holding for like later. I don't know. All right, 2nd and 10. Quick pass to the outside to Hardman. Hardman's trying to get a lane. He cuts back. He's going to get, 6 or 7. It was hard to tell. This will be 3rd and 3 or 4. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of cards I could sell, like a lot of cards, but I just like collecting them, honestly. It's fun. It's fun seeing the value of them. We have a 1 of 1 of a Rangers catcher. It's a rookie card and it's a 1 of 1, which is crazy. 3rd and 3. He's gonna hand it off to McKinnon. He's got a wide open hole up the middle. He's gonna get a first down around the 25. That's true, Craig. That's how I don't understand people are like buying cards for $1 million. Hang on. I don't think that's who it is. Rangers catchers. It's not a rookie card from this year. Let's see if he's still on the roster. Sam Huff. It's the other guy on the roster. 1st and 10. Gonna hand it off to Pacheco. Spin out of a tackle, but he's not gonna have any gain there. I think it's Sam Huff, the other Rangers catcher. I think that's who it is. You can't look up the value of a 1 of 1 because there's only 1 of them.
And you got it.
And we have it, yeah. It's technically Shelby's. It was cool though, because I've never even in person seen a 1 of 1 before, and the fact that we opened a pack that had one was just like it was just a crazy experience. He's number 3 on the squad. I only see 2 of them on their roster: Jonah Heim and Sam Huff. Who's the 3rd one? But they did just win a World Series, so that's cool. I don't even know where that card's at right now. Mitch Garver? I don't even see him on the roster, though. I don't really know that much about him, though, so I'm not going to argue. You probably have watched him, so I didn't watch the World Series. I watched one game of it. The second to last game, maybe. It was like game 3, game 4 of the World Series I watched. It's crazy how many pitchers is on a roster for a baseball team. I understand, and it's definitely necessary. But when you see it on a spreadsheet and it's just a list of names, you're like, damn, that's a lot of names. Yeah,
What's your
see, I
favorite?
that's why I said I trust you because you watch baseball. I don't really watch baseball.
What's your favorite era of baseball, Craig? Just curious.
Can I answer that as the Reds like 3 years ago? Before they traded away everybody I cared about except for Jonathan India.
Yeah. And now all these young guys were the result of all those trades.
But you know what? There was some bright spots for the Reds this year.
A lot.
There was a lot of bright spots that some of these futures that they've been trading for have started to pay off. Did you see that Nick wants a trade out of Philly?
Oh, I'm sure.
1st and 10 or 2nd and 10, he's going to throw. He got Kelsey for about 4 yards. Kelsey just sits down. I think he's hurting.
Uh-oh.
Somebody's down.
When
Number
they start doing them fingers, it makes me worry.
I think they do it just so they know that they can. I think it's important. Keep their blood flow. Know that they have a, I have never pulled a baseball auto. We've pulled like 1 or 2 women's soccer autos and a couple football players, but they were all no names. Maybe a basketball one. We did pull last year. If they trade India also, I'm just gonna hang up baseball, man.
They're not going to trade India.
I think he's gonna get like a Votto type for life contract.
They non-tendered Nick Senzel. That pretty much guarantees that they're going to hold on to India, in my opinion.
Yeah, they I don't think Senzel's gonna play there anymore though.
No, they non-tendered him.
Yeah, because they made like some farewell posts and stuff. Yeah, it's Sam Huff. I got your boy Johnny India, rookie auto out of 250, and immaculate. Bro, that's pretty sweet. I have I can't remember what the card is. It's not an auto or a patch of the pitcher Luis that went to Seattle. Castillo. Castillo, yeah. I got a pretty sweet card of him. If it would have been autoed, probably would have been my best baseball pull ever. He was in a Reds jersey too. It wasn't a Mariners. It was off of I can't remember what that series is called, but when you get it, you only get 6 boxes or 6 cards in a box. I think it's 6 cards. Cuz we bought like 4 boxes of them. And one of the boxes, 4 of the 6 cards were Reds players. And it was crazy. I was like, I can't believe it. It was like a moonshot, Joey Votto, that Castillo card. What's that pitcher? He finally got freed. He was on the Dodgers, the whole case. He got what's his name? I'm just
I can't get it out.
For some reason my brain Bauer. Yeah, we got one of him out of that card or out of that box, and I want to say it was like Senzel or something as the 4th, but there was 4 Reds out of the 6 cards. I was like, that's crazy. All right, we're back. It's going to be 3rd and 6 from the 21. Mahomes fires to the outside, caught.
Oh, he's short.
And that's Tony. He's going to be a little bit short. I say they go because they need more than a field goal here. They didn't say what happened to that Eagles player, so I'm guessing he's okay.
They're going.
They need to go for it. They won't QB sneak it, though, so you don't have to worry about that. Turnaround handoff to Pacheco, and he bulldozes his way through. See, my favorite idea, since they won't run a QB sneak ever since Mahomes dislocated his knee against Denver a couple years ago, is just let Pacheco or Kelsey or any of the tight ends really just take a direct snap. As a USA patch auto, I'm hoping I can sell it for much more than that if he plays well next year. That's pretty sweet. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 15. Mahomes looks, fires over the middle, caught by Kelsey. He shakes the first guy. He fumbles, and the Eagles have it at the 10. And Kelsey's punching the ground. He has not had a good day other than his touchdown catch, really. Zach Cunningham forcing the fumble here. Dude, it was right out. Dude, he didn't even hit his arm at all. He punched straight that ball. Dude, that is like the perfect punch out. Kelsey needs to get his head right. You did say you did say you felt a turnover coming.
Oh, they were going in, it looked like.
Yeah, we needed a touchdown. Now I feel like we should have settled for the field goal on 4th and 1.
All right, it's 1st and 10 after the turnover.
Let's get a safety.
Let's see if they can get the ball back.
First and
They're
10, gonna
swing it
quickly
out, and
throw.
oh my gosh,
Whoa,
it's up in the
popped
air.
up. Oh, he
I
played the
think that's an
blocker.
incomplete pass.
He played the blocker instead of the football. If McDuffie was looking for the ball, that was a pick six, but he played the guy that was gonna try to block for Smith. Watch. He goes for AJ Brown instead of the football. He didn't see it. That was 6 if he saw it.
Man,
Look, he didn't see the football.
great timing.
Dude, what a play by L'Jarius Sneed, though. I kind of wish
Great
he
timing.
would have caught
Second
it.
down and 10.
Play clock's running down.
He's going to get it out to Julio, who's going to get no gain but a catch.
I wish Smith would have caught that because that would have had them back at their own 5. They are throwing dangerous throws right here. These behind the line in your own red zone scare me.
See, the thing of it is that Philadelphia is settling to pass. They're not even trying to run the ball.
Opponents 0 for 24 on 3rd and 10 plus.
That sounds like a horrible omen.
That sounds like a great stat.
Back to throw, looking. Here comes pressure. He steps up, takes off,
keep.
and
They got
he's going to
him.
be tackled 5 yards short of the first down.
0 and 25.
And the Kelsey fumble goes no harm.
No, it goes harm because they could have had a touchdown.
Well, I mean, there wasn't no immediate impact.
We didn't lose points off of it, so therefore it's okay. But
unless you count them 3,
it's still not okay.
It's just unfortunate because that ball got punched and he did it perfectly.
Tony's going to return from the 30, gets to the 35. He's doing that. I don't know. My ACL's hurt watching him kick return. How many times he pretty much jukes himself? Because sometimes he starts juking and there's no one around him. You know who else does that? Tyreek Hill. Okay. They're going to have a good drive here. And they're going to get at least 3 points, but I want a touchdown. I don't want a field goal. 1st and 10. Going to hand it off to Pacheco. Weird handoff. He's going to cut forward to get 1. That was a weird handoff. He was running sideways.
It's nice that they haven't abandoned running the ball, though. Clock is on their
They
friend.
have the lead, so they don't have to abandon the run. That fumble, man, that was the best drive they've had this half. All right, 2nd down and 9. Play clock's running down. Mahomes looks, fires. It's incomplete, trying to get it to Rice. It was a low throw. Because he got juked out of his cleats. That's what I'm saying. Watching Kadarius Toney kick return makes my ACLs feel like they're going to pop for him. All right, 3rd and 9. Big play here. This is a big play right here.
For real.
All right, play clock's running down again. He's got time. Pressure's coming. He's going to load up to the sideline. It's caught by Watson. That was a much needed catch. It was needed for Watson. It was needed for the offense. And they're going to continue to roll. That was a 17-yard gain on 3rd and 9.
He's becoming that guy for this team.
He was already that guy. We just missed him for like 8 weeks. Oh, that was so needed. Look, Tony's on the sideline getting checked out. 1st and 10, gonna toss it to Pacheco. He might get a yard on that.
And he's mad, I think, because he stepped out of bounds, but it didn't stop the clock.
He's probably mad because he wasn't able to bulldoze anybody.
He likes to run over people.
So they're going to give him 2 yards on that. I don't even think he got 1. I didn't even think he got a full yard. All right, 2nd down and 8. 9:45 left in the 4th quarter. Mahomes going to roll to his right, throw. He's got Sky Moore, who catches it, spins out of the first tackle, but gets laid down on the second one. He jinxes himself running like that. He does not need to juke every 3 steps, every time the ball's in his hand. I've been saying that since the first play I watched him as a Chief. I didn't really get to watch him as the Giants because any Giants game I watched, he was injured. But between hamstring, knee, and ankle injuries, it's probably because of his play style. 3rd and 4, throw over the middle to Watson. Incomplete. Do you think they go for it here? This is a
He's
deep
walking
field
off
goal.
the field.
This is a deep field goal.
In the rain.
I trust Butker. I do trust Butker. But I still think a touchdown is more important than anything here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. That was a very catchable ball. It just went right through his hands. They're punting.
Oh, they're punting.
See, I think they should have went for it. I know you need to trust your defense, but
Well, the defense has gotten them here, so. Oh.
And that was Justin Watson. He almost pinned him on the 1. You heard the entire crowd go, oh. It was like
Collective
this
sigh.
close, man. Look how beautiful that stadium is. I tried to get State Farm insurance, but they denied me a quote. How
You know why,
insulting
right?
is that? How insulting is that? I have to watch my team on State Farm commercials every time I turn the TV on, and I can't even get it.
Yeah, they'll probably deny you for life because of your accident.
It's not even on my record, though.
They canceled on my insurance. I had to get a new company.
No, well, the fun fact is nobody other than Geico will give me a quote, so it's not just them.
Oh!
Wait, what happened?
He was going to throw the pass, and McDuffie knocks it out of the air, and he picked it up like it was a fumble, but it was a forward pass, but he almost just jumped the route completely on a screen.
McDuffie is him. Haha, suck it, Buffalo. Haha. Well, they showed draft coverage of when the Chiefs traded up. There's coverage inside the Bills, and they said they traded up in front of us.
2nd down and 10. Hurts is back to pass. Here comes pressure. He dumps it off to Swift, who's got a lane. He's got to the 41-yard line. Great play by DeAndre Swift.
I thought Chris Jones was going to try to jump up and catch that. Add that to the list of things not needed to be discussed on stream, right under the chili. What? What thing?
I guess your car accident. Why they won't give you insurance.
Oh. Yeah, I literally...
Julio gets the screen. He's going to get outside and get about 5 yards.
So, I've had the same car insurance for like 2 years or 3 years now, however long it's been. But they say like every 6 months to a year and a half to shop car insurance. It's after I hit that year and a half mark and my insurance goes up so much every year or every 6 months or whatever. I was like, okay, well, my insurance is stupid expensive now. It didn't used to be, but it is now. And so I went and applied to get a quote from every single place that I know, and not one company will give me a quote. So I was like, I'll just deal with what I have then.
2nd and 5. Hurts is back to pass. This time he has a little bit of time and drops it off short.
Dang, dude. Justin Reed put a hit on him.
All right, it's a huge 3rd down. It may be 4-down territory time for Philly at this point. 7:33 left to go in the game.
Oh, I overcorrected myself on a turn, and I was in my stepmom's minivan driving, and I went over a hill and dropped like 40 feet down into a creek. And it was the middle of winter. It was cold.
It was some scary stuff.
It was pretty scary, yeah.
Hurts is back to pass, looks downfield, fires. He's going to be complete, and that's Devontae Smith across the middle making another clutch grab.
Dude, one of the secondary guys almost got his hands on it. It went through his hands first. I probably made that face because I didn't agree with the statement, not because of the accident. I'm not afraid to talk about that. It was very scary.
I say that it's from State Farm because they dropped us all after that.
Yeah, but Progressive won't, and I don't even know the other names now, but I applied for like 10 different ones.
Back to pass. He's going to let it go deep. He's got an open Smith for a is he in?
He's going to be down at the
1 yard line.
This is why I said we needed a touchdown. We needed a touchdown.
Jalen Hurts drops the dime in for Devontae Smith.
Dude.
Down.
Oh my God, he was down by like an inch.
Here we go. Hurts is going to get the tutty. I thought they stopped him.
Well, they stopped AJ Brown and Smith. Dude, they stopped AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, but they did not stop the other 9 members of the Eagles who all got into the end zone.
That's a touchdown.
How do you line up on the neutral zone like you're standing in the end zone? Like, I don't care because it wasn't going to change this. But in that specific situation, how do you line up off sides? You literally are in the end zone. That's true, but you can look down. If your head's over the ball, then you know you shouldn't be there.
And they pushed so hard.
I told you, we needed a touchdown. And now look where that got us. We no longer have the lead.
And now you need a touchdown in order to retake the lead.
All right, Elliott on. Doink, 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 doink. Oh, he gets so close every time. Now it is a 4-point ball game. It was a 3, now it is a 4. 6.5 minutes left. We need a 5.5 minute drive that results in a touchdown.
Man, this has been a tight game.
We couldn't do anything when we had a 10-point lead. We couldn't do anything. Look where it got us. It got us in this mess. All right, and my anxiety is officially... just kidding. It's been through the roof since before this game started. Now it's just hovering inside of the roof. Hang on, I'm gonna take a walk to the door and back. Stretch my legs. My knees are locking on me.
Yep, she's stressed. Did not want to see that touchdown in the worst possible way.
All right. Oh, they're showing me Call of Duty. I still don't have it. If you'd like to buy me Call of Duty for Christmas, I'll accept it. Call of Duty and that Zach Wilson t-shirt. That's what I want for Christmas.
I'm sure we can work something out.
That's less than $100. For an adult child, asking for less than $100 for Christmas is a pretty good deal.
Sounds like a pretty good deal.
It's probably going to be on sale on Friday. So, if you want to buy it for me early, I'll accept. My knees really hurt.
Dude, Jalen Hurts is just so calm.
Well, he's not celebrating. Kickoff's up, and it will be a touchback. He learned from the last couple of years watching Josh Allen celebrate too early.
Yeah, that's the one thing. He doesn't take much time on the clock.
Not to score, but it also, your defense can stop them from scoring because they've stopped them every drive this half.
Who's going to get the ball for Kansas City?
1st and 10, going to hand it off to Pacheco up the middle. You know what? That's a pretty reliable guy to get the ball. He has like one fumble this year, but a lot more good plays than bad. The Chiefs in the second half have been disastrous this season. All right, 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard gain. We're under 6 minutes to go. He's looking downfield, fires, and he misses MVS. Cannot connect with him at all today.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be 3rd and 8. I bet that stadium's kind of quiet right now.
Yeah, I got the volume just at the lowest setting where I can hear it a little. I can't hear the fans. Big play.
All right, 3rd and 8. He jumped. Chiefs might get 5 more.
Great move by the right tackle there to when he came across the lane to get up and move too, so that they have to throw the flag. Unless they're going to call it a false start, saying that he got back. Yep.
We're going to lose 5.
So they're going to say he got back across the line before, and then he moved.
Oh, that was on Creed Humphrey. That's the center.
Watch.
Well,
I thought it was the right tackle.
well, they called it on the center. All right, 3rd down and 12.
Thanks, Leo.
Mahomes looking down the field. He's going to keep it. He flips it to McKinnon, and it's going to be incomplete. They're going to have to kick it. They have to get a stop on defense here. I can't believe they called out on the center. If anybody on the offensive line, he turned back to look at the quarterback like centers do on every play. He didn't move, though. Hassan Reddick, dude. He's so fast.
Now they got to have a stop. That's amazing.
All right, 4th and 12. And he's going to
receive
return
it
it
to
from the
25.
25.
30, 35, 40, 45 out of bounds.
You know, I did not know this was true, but did you know since Jason Kelsey has been an Eagle, and this is a terrible time to bring this up. It's actually a terrible time. But the Eagles have never beaten the Chiefs since Jason Kelsey's been there.
Wow.
It's a really bad time to bring that up, and it hurt my stomach, but it just showed him walking out onto the field. And I remember them interviewing him and him saying that the other day.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball's in good field position at the 44. Hurts is in the gun. He's going to run an option play, and he's going to keep. And he's going to slide down a yard short of the first down.
That was a good return. They don't even have Swift out there.
Nope, Boston Scott and Jalen Hurts, is finally calling his own number. So he wants the ball in his hands right now.
Yeah, I know. Crafty, the Chiefs are in last with points scored in the second half this season.
Here comes the shove.
Oh, he jumped. Chris Jones jumped and had him, but he couldn't grab him. I've never seen a big man go like that. It's usually a corner or a safety or something that jumps over, but not at the D tackle.
And that is the first down. That's going to start. Kansas City is going to have to start considering using timeouts here soon.
If they get them to 3rd down here, I think they will. Not 3rd and 1, though. If they get them to 3rd and 1, this game is very close to over.
Yeah, I'd say it is over if they get to 3rd and 1. They're going to hand it off. And
Get him!
Swift is going to lose a yard. I bet Reed calls a timeout.
Clock's still going.
Nope, not yet. He's going to go one more play.
I told you 3rd down unless it's 3rd and 1. Has anyone stopped the butt push? They're 52 out of 57 this year, so they've been stopped 5 times.
Second down and 12. Hurts is going to use every second of that clock that he can. There's the snap. He's back to throw, looking down the field. He's going to scramble. And there's going to be an offensive holding, so this one's coming back.
Let's go. Dude, I didn't realize how fast Chris Jones is for how big he is. Like, obviously, he's not as fast as, like, Jalen Hurts or some of these running backs, but he's been taking him to the edge a couple times in this game.
So that's going to make it 2nd and about 22.
Justin Reed.
Right there.
Yeah, look at him, dude. He's running alongside of him. He somehow shakes Mulata while being held and still keeps him contained to the outside.
Chiefs need the ball back in the worst way. 2nd down and 22. The fans are getting a little bit loud again.
This is the perfect time to be loud.
And there goes Hurts. He's going to try to run it. They got him cut off. He slides down. That's going to be a sack. It should be credited to Tranquil.
Either Tranquil or Reed, they were both there.
Kansas City's going to use their first timeout.
3:08. They're going to get the ball back around 2:50 after the punt. 2:55 maybe. It depends on if he returns it.
3rd down and 23.
They're probably going to run the ball. They're probably going to run the ball here.
Justin Reed, I think, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said.
Here we go.
Dude, that Eagles hat he was wearing looks warm. They're crazy to throw it. Unless they got the play.
They're gonna.
They're
gonna try
crazy
to
to
get
throw it.
There we go. He's looking back to throw. He drops the screen to Swift. Swift does nowhere to go as he gets wrapped up by Tranquil, who seems to be shadowing him. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball. It's going to be a long field to go, but they're going to get the ball back.
They just took 5 seconds off the clock. It was at 3:01 when he went down and the clock stopped. And then it went down to 2:56.
Tranquil with a nice tackle, man. Not letting Swift get around him.
Shout out to Drew Tranquil for filling in for Nick Bolton, dude. That clock should be at 3:01. Hey, Burton.
That was a good play because Swift is hard to tackle in the open field.
I feel like tackling in the open field is just hard. Kick is up. And Tony's got it, and he's going to get taken down immediately. Good play by, I don't know who that is. Joby? Joby? Number 28.
So you're going to have to go 92 yards in 3 minutes, basically.
Oh, God. That was a good play, man. That was a good play. Good special teams play. He just wrapped his arm right in between his legs. I don't like the Chiefs in this position. The way they played this half especially. All right, 1st and 10 from the 9. Mahomes looking. In trouble, going to roll to his left. Looking downfield, fires. Caught by McKinnon for a... Oh, no, that's Rice. For just a couple. It's going to be 2nd down and...
They need to just keep going up to the line and going.
2nd and 4. Mahomes pump fakes, pulls it in, throws, gets it to the outside of Watson. He's going to get out of bounds, but it's going to be 3rd and about 1. The Chiefs have done this in 13 seconds when their offense was very functional all the time. Their offense has not been functional any second half of the game this year.
Big play, 3rd and 2. They don't want to go to 4th down.
All right, 3rd and 2. Mahomes looking, slings it. He's got Kelsey, and he drops it. Dude, he's not right today. He's not right today. Yeah, Panther, but it was all Kelsey on that 13-second drive. I know Hill had 1 catch, but Hill was more used as a distraction, in my opinion, for that 13-second.
They should probably run the same play here.
Jaguars are not the Chiefs' rivals. 4th down and 2.
Here comes the blitz.
Mahomes fires over the middle, this time caught by Kelsey. And it's going to be a 1st down. They might get 1 play off before the 2-minute warning. And then they do. Mahomes is looking downfield. Scrambles, fires over the middle, caught by Kelsey again to the 34.
Getting that playoff got them.
There's a flag.
There's a flag. Oh, looks like it's going to go against Philadelphia. They're going to tack on.
Roughing the passer. Let's go. I didn't even see the hit on Mahomes.
That's a huge 15 yards extra. So that getting that playoff before the 2-minute warning gave them 25 yards.
Here it is.
Oh, that's kind of garbage.
Dude, with it slowed down, they speed it up halfway is tough. It looks worse than it probably was. But
real time, it looked like bang bang to me.
I didn't even see it real time because I was making sure he caught it. Yeah, but Sportscat, Chiefs and Jags are not rivals. Like, not even close. You're more likely to be rivals with the Chargers, even though you beat them in the playoffs, than you are the Chiefs. But how much does it cost to change a script? No, we're not. We're not doing this. Scriptwriters didn't do anything about it. Refs make dumb calls. I will not take it because I already get beat up enough for this outside of it's in the blood. All I know is that it's not going to come from a Bengals fan this year for the rest of the year. I'm not happy about Burrow's injury, but I am happy that I do not have to listen to that. See, there we go. Except for certain situations, mostly, I will say, except for certain situations like Peyton and Tom, Colts and Patriots, they still consider that a rivalry, even though they're both gone and it's not anymore. There are certain situations, the Bills and Chiefs were almost a rivalry, but now the Bills are, I don't know what they're doing. So I don't even consider that. Now the Bengals were upticking to be the Chiefs, but I don't think so. I
I
just
don't know
don't.
how you can look at those as rivalries.
I don't consider this a rivalry either because they
In
just
the
make it
90s, maybe, Leo.
like anymore. It's just Niners. Like one-sided affairs cannot be rivalries.
The Niners Cowboy was a rivalry in the 90s because it was
that
always them in the NFC Championship.
See, that's different, but I'm talking about now. Now it's just funny watching the Niners play the Cowboys. It's pure comedy gold. To me, anyway.
I was trying to think of really.
Yeah, but we're division rivals, so that makes sense, Chris. All right, 1st and 10 from the 49. Mahomes gonna roll to his right, looking downfield, has time, pressure's coming. He's gonna sling it away. Hassan Reddick was about to smack him.
So Kansas City did a thing there where they moved him out of the pocket to give him more time to find something downfield.
They're saying because his helmet hit his face mask when he shoved him down. That's what the Gene's Territory, I think, just said. I don't know. I don't know what roughing the passer is. 2nd down and 10. Mahomes is going to take a shot down the field, and he's dropped it. He dropped it inside the 5. That was a dime. That was a dime, and he dropped it. I can't even say it once correctly, Leo.
Dude, he had him beat. He didn't even stretch that far for that.
That was a
they
drop.
They got to get some yardage here on 3rd down.
3rd and 10. Mahomes looking down the field. Pressure is coming. He's going to roll to his right. He's evading the sack, and he throws away. He's probably going to get hit with grounding on that.
He's outside the pocket.
He was outside the pocket, but it didn't get to the line of scrimmage.
They're talking about it, but it's not going to be.
Yeah, right, Chris. I would have caught that.
Oh!
I told you. Now it's going to be like 4th and... The ball did not make it to the line of scrimmage. I told you. I'm not saying I wanted it to, but I believe in fair officiating.
Yeah, I didn't think about that part of the penalty.
He said he was outside of the pocket, but it did not make it to the line of scrimmage. Okay, so offense is going to use their last timeout, so there's no runoff here, but it's going to be 4th and long. 4th and 24. Oh, he was like 2 yards off. He was 2 yards off from the line of scrimmage. That MVS catch is going to haunt me forever. Dude, they're going to send an all-out blitz here. I would if I was a defensive coordinator.
Wow. All I can say is wow.
No, they're not. They were only going to rush 4. Philly's going to take their first time out here. They were only going to rush 4 on that. I would have all-out blitzed. But when I play Madden, I get burned every play. It doesn't matter if it's 1 yard or if they need 25. I'm going to get burned every play. But I would have all-out blitzed. The worst game on our schedule is going to be on Monday Night Football. The team with the worst record, I should say. They better flex that out. I don't want to watch it. All right, 4th and 25. They're still only going to rush 4. Oh my God. Mahomes dropping back. He's looking. He's got time. He's going to sling it down the field. And it's in and out of the hands. And that is going to be game, I think, with Justin Watson. Why are you telling me to shut up, dog? Because your Patriots suck? It's still true. Just because I say it or don't say it, it still makes it true. So many drops. The Kelsey fumble hurt. We needed 7. When I told you we needed 7, I told you twice that we needed 7. We didn't get them either time, and then they got the touchdown. I mean, at least he hit Watson in the hands and gave him a chance.
Pretty good hit there by Slay.
MVS dropped the ball on the 3-yard line. They said that's
a hard pill to swallow, honestly.
They said that the Chiefs have the most drops in the NFL. I told you our offense is bad. Somehow, I'm surprised the Jets don't have more drops,
I was sure you were going to go there.
But they don't get to throw the ball as many times because our quarterback gets sacked every play.
Well, the AFC just got tied again.
It was already tight, man. If Cincinnati could have beat Baltimore, I would have been worried about this game. All right. Let's let the Broncos fan in the chat cheer for 5 minutes.
That's it.
This isn't a bad loss. It's not a bad loss. It just hurts. Like
if you lose, this is the one to lose.
I'd rather lose to the NFC teams than the AFC teams when it comes down to it.
I was just checking to see how many people we had picked the Eagles tonight.
Yes, Crafty, it hurts. I'm not upset that we lost, but it is a pit in my stomach that I felt coming all week because of our offense. There was about 4 drops in this game that really hurt. The Kelsey fumble. The defense played a great game, though. So, I do have... No, I wasn't worried about the Bengals as much as I was worried about the Chiefs. I wish Burrow was still here, but even if he had not got injured and was playing and they were still on the uptick, I'm more worried about the Chiefs than I am anybody that we play against. That drop pass made me mad too. My stomach hurts. Now Baltimore is the number 1 seed in the AFC with this loss. Now I gotta root against a team that I like. I have to root against Baltimore.
I mean,
I tried rooting against them last week. It didn't work. You guys killed Mark Andrews and they still won. Logan Wilson took it upon himself to try to kill the entire team. Shout out to that
okay,
guy.
blasphemy.
I didn't say anything he did was wrong. I'm not the one calling for his head.
Yeah, I
He
counted
just
about
he just played.
I counted about 6 hip drop tackles in this game, but nobody says a word, right?
No. See, he just played harder than anybody else on that defense did. That's the difference. People didn't only noticed it because he stood out alone. I love
Yeah, I don't
you,
like that. I
Maribel.
don't like that
I
that
don't think there's
narrative.
anything wrong with it.
I don't like the tackle sometimes, but it's just a product of chasing somebody down.
Congrats on the dub. What dub? All I've done is lose this week. I lost Zach Wilson to Tim freaking Boyle. I'm not mad about this game as much as I am about that, but this hurts. We lost Joe Burrow this week. This has been the worst week of the NFL thus far. But even though we had a lot of good games,
Vontez Burfict was a very good technical tackler. He
he
was
just
just a lunatic and
he just
wanted
was
to kill people.
he was a good tackler, but he was also a literal headhunter. There's a difference. Like he meant it when he said, "I'm gonna kill you." And then he ruined Antonio Brown's career.
Yeah,
On
Vontez
purpose.
Burfict made Antonio Brown
See
crazy.
that's the difference between Burfict and Logan Wilson. Burfict did it on purpose. Logan Wilson was trying to help save his team any way he can. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. But Vontaze Burfict was very good at his job. He just took it a little bit too literally when they said, do whatever you have to stop him. Nah, Casey looked good in the first half. Defense looked good the whole game.
They played good.
It's not like they played a crap game. Like, they played better than they did week 1 against the Lions. Even though we put up 3 more points in that game, we held this Eagles team to only 21. We should have scored at least 2 more times, but we had a Kelsey fumble, and MVS dropped a 50-yard pass.
There was a lot of drops in this game.
There was at least 4 important ones.
And you know what? And let's just call it for what it is. The weather didn't help much for the drops.
Yeah, but the Eagles did not have 15 drops, so I'm not going to blame the weather.
No, I'm just saying that it's a factor.
But their touchdowns were both rushing touchdowns from their quarterback, so therefore they won on the ground. Even though we won the ground game. Somehow. Let's see. Let's look at the stats. We won time of possession. We won first downs. We won third down efficiency. We won total yards, passing, and rushing. We did not play a bad game, except for they were 3 for 3 in the red zone, and we were 2 for 4. Yeah, I'm not blaming the weather because they played on the same team. I am not an Eagles fan that if I lose the game that I blame the weather or the field. Because that's what they said in the Super Bowl. And the Bills said they lost to the Bengals because they were playing in the snow and couldn't see them, which is the dumbest excuse I've ever heard in my life. No, it wasn't literally 15 drops. I was just being dramatic, but it was like 5 or 6 really bad, or 4 really bad ones, but 5 or 6 total in the game. 2 of them's whatever, but 4 of them were bad.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, what do we always say? At least you had a chance to win the game. I mean,
the only thing we could say is the turnovers. That made a difference. We threw an interception and we got the ball punched out in the red zone.
So they did win the turnover battle.
By 1, yes. And look, they won by 1 score, so there's your difference. I'm not going to cry about this one because I don't think it's a bad loss, but I think another primetime humiliation for the receivers, hence the Lions game and this game, 2 primetime games that they both got humiliated. I think this is what needed to happen. And yeah, we bounce back next week where we have the Raiders, which is not going to be an easy game because they're determined to make themselves loud and proud and shown on as someone that needs to be paid attention to. I told you already, I've got a lot of respect for how the Raiders have been handling business since they got rid of freaking Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, Raiders defense, Raiders offense is even, Aiden O'Connell's even playing better. So it's going to be a good matchup next week. I hope our defense can make the young guy uncomfortable, and that's really what I'm banking on. Hopefully, 1 week this year we'll win the turnover battle. Other than, I think Miami's the only game that we didn't win or lose the turnover battle, but we got to stop having 2+ turnovers every game. You like it, John? I played around and made it today. I appreciate that. I'm gonna adjust it a little bit where where the actual score in the quarter is a little maybe bigger. So it's kind of same size. My OCD was kicking in, but I wanted to have enough to put out for this game today. I will work on it. It'll look a little bit better as I play with it a little bit more. But yeah, so this middle part is going to be a little bit bigger to balance out how this size. Because I don't want to make this smaller, so I'm going to make this bigger. We'll get there. We'll get there. Ugh.
Man, sorry your guys lost tonight.
It's okay. Sorry your guys lost on Thursday.
I would have preferred not lose the quarterback. I would rather lose the game.
Yeah, well, sorry that both happened to you. Well, I didn't want Joe Burrow to get hurt again. Contrary to popular belief, I did not want that to happen.
Who said you did? Oh my God, they're going to show that play again.
Dude, he couldn't have threw it to him better. He literally could not have thrown it better. It's really disappointing that we lost the game the same way the Chargers did this week. Because the Chargers threw a deep ball to Quentin Johnson and he bounced it off. You know, I think that him not getting that ball to the line of scrimmage for the hey Craig, have a good one. For the intentional grounding, like that call really hurt a lot too. I don't think it would have been as bad. You know, being 4th down and 10 or whatever it was going to be without intentional grounding. So I know that makes it a little bit different. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. On to the Raiders.
On to the Raiders.
Shout out to Jason Kelce. Might be the only time in his entire career he gets to beat the Chiefs. He deserves a win. I'm happy for that guy and that guy only. He needs to go get Travis and tell him to like chill out though. And he needs to go slap Travis around and tell him to get his head out of his butt. Yeah, the Chiefs catch that, or he catches that and he most likely wins. Hey, Burden's me and you next week. And I feel less good about it than I did an hour ago.
Yeah, that not scoring points in the second half's got to quit.
53 points all season in the 3rd and 4th quarter. Last place in the NFL. I don't know why they can't score anything. No, I don't care about Taylor's. Taylor's busy. Taylor's on tour. He needs to get his head out of his own ass. It's got nothing to do with Taylor Swift, popular, contrary to popular belief. He needs to get his own head straight. Because at the end of the day, She does not control his career, and he does not control hers. Papa should be a head coach. I've got an idea. You guys should score points. Show me to the rescue with some fork knife. Yes, I'll probably sad play fork knife today. I will post the link. If you guys want to be super, super awesome, I'm only 7 subscribers away from 100 on my gaming channel, and the first 100 is the hardest 100. So if you guys would go check that out, I'll be playing probably tonight. I'm also probably gonna play this, not stream it, but I'm probably gonna play this week. I'm gonna load up Madden just so I can take Zach Wilson to the Super Bowl and make myself feel better about that and get that out of my system. So yeah, that's probably my game plan for the rest of the week. I'm gonna take Zach Wilson to the Super Bowl, and then I'm gonna play about 100 games with the Chiefs and make them score 100 points in each game, so I can know that this current offense can do anything. So I can also feel better, because that's what Madden kids do. Why not stream it? Because I will never stream Madden ever again. Madden is not a fun stream because I'm bad at it. But if I'm playing by myself, it's not that bad. Mind-blowing. No team in the NFL is scoring fewer points per game in the second half this season than the Chiefs. The Chiefs are averaging 5.3 points per game in the second half through 10 games. Every other NFL team, which includes Zach Wilson, not anymore. They're not gonna score any more points in the fourth quarter now. But I'm never gonna stream Madden. But yeah, if you guys can do me a solid, help me get to 100 subscribers. I won't ask for anything more ever again. Probably.
3 more days of horrible work.
Oh, I'm off tomorrow and Wednesday. Or no, what is today? Monday? Yeah, I'm off tomorrow, and then I have to work for the next 5 days.
Oh,
What games do you stream on the gaming channel? Right now, just Fortnite, but I know in the off season I'm going to experiment, like the football off season. I'm going to experiment with everything, play all kinds of stuff. Right now, Fortnite is just the easiest thing to be consistent on. I'm probably going to play some Roblox because I know I am an adult, but Roblox is for everyone, and it is awesome. I play Roblox every day. And so probably some of that, more video content than streaming. I might play Call of Duty. Farming Simulator. I might stream one of those one day when I'm sitting at home by myself doing nothing. Because I have it downloaded, I just haven't played it yet. And so there's a lot of stuff. I've seen those games, they're not for children. I don't know which games you're talking about, but every game I'm talking about is for children and for adults. Because I am a grown adult and Roblox is fun. Papa Blood's gaming channel's in the description too, if you guys want to help me bully him into playing games, especially in the off season.
I'm gonna play more games this year. I've determined it.
I want to get my hands on Baldur's Gate eventually, and that's a big one. And Diablo 4. Still haven't played Diablo 4. I'm so behind on video games. There's a lot of stuff. The possibilities are endless. But
Let's go.
I need to. Yeah, there's Papa Blood's channel. Here's mine. I'll probably be on. It's gonna be a little bit. I'm gonna eat something, so I'm just gonna eat something because I need to, and then we'll be on there afterwards. Sorry it's so late, but you know how it is after football games. I'm gonna get off here though, so I can go go outside and scream for like 5 minutes or something, and then get it out of my system so I can move on to next week. You guys are awesome. Thanks for chilling with us all night. This was a great football game, other than the fact that, I had feelings involved. But, put that aside, I am happy with this game. It was a good game. We got 2 primetime games in a row. We got Thanksgiving coming up. Like I said, we will not be in here for the early games, but we will be in here for the late game on Thursday. I will not be here Friday because Zach Wilson's not playing. But Papa Blood may be in here at 3 to stream that game. Dolphins by 50. Expect our picks video on Wednesday. It's probably not going to happen on Thursday, so expect it on Wednesday. We're going to do our best to get it to you. And that's pretty much our schedule for the rest of the week. You won't see us tomorrow unless I'm on my gaming channel. And then Wednesday, our picks video. Thursday, the primetime Thanksgiving game. Friday, Black Friday game. Saturday, if we're feeling frisky and I get off work early enough, we might run a Q&A just to keep the trend of all week-long streams going. And then Sunday, obviously, we'll do primetime. And Monday, we'll do primetime as well. You got anything before we get off of here?
No, I need some food and some sleep. I think today's been full of excitement, and I'm ready for it to end.
I got you. I am not mad, just disappointed. We had a great game. I appreciate you guys so much. A loss sucks, but we all experience them. And, everything's okay. Everything's going to be okay. We'll be fine. I'm over it. I'm over it now. You guys are awesome. My name's Alex. That's Papa Blood. If you still don't know by now, it's in the blood. And we'll see you guys on Thursday. Peace.